Yeah, I'm weird. It's not showing that we're in a party together.
Maybe you logged out or something. Whoops. Tell you what, man, when you don't do something like streaming for a while, you just forget all the things. Or not really forget it, but your muscle memory is gone. Perfect. And we got our first new chatters of the day. We've got number one, Umit's Arcturian says, wait a gosh dog minute. Can't wait, man. It's been too long. He says, is this who I think it is? Possibly. Were you looking for the alpha, the omega, the one attractive above all? 'Tis I. How you doing, brother? Did you change your name? Artyom. Hey, Kush TW, man. That's a name I recognize. Greetings to you. Yeah, I've been offline for months, boys and girls. Been offline for months. Let's go ahead and go live. What am I doing here? Messing around with settings. All my settings are dusty and rusty, and I have to play around with them. I also didn't shave today, so you guys are going to have to deal with neck beard raw. Perfect. Live. Are we live? Yes. That's how I like it. Looks like my chat's broken. Let me fix that real quick. It's there. Alright, let's go to studio mode before I make you guys dizzy. Alright, where you be, chat widget? Fine, we will fix it. But how are you boys and girls doing? Well, I hope. I used to be the Tatted Bear Cap. Yeah, Tatted Bear. We call him Teddy. Teddy Bear. And then you went to I'm Mommy's Boy. I tell you what, man. You change your identity more than a cloak and dagger 007 assassin. It's alright. I'm going to continue calling you Teddy from here on out, just so you know. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Chatbot. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked, boys and girls. Who is this person? I'm being attacked by Akello Chandra in an Origin M50 Interceptor. And I don't have any guns, so hopefully that good guy right there will protect me. Are you going to protect me, good guy? Yeah, kick his ass. Now, the AI in Star Citizen leaves a lot to be desired. But yeah, he's protecting me, whoever that is. How cool is that? The police actually doing their job? What universe is this? But I just bought a new ship, guys. All you guys, I don't think play Star Citizen, but I just bought like one of the biggest ships that you can purchase in the game. It's a deep space exploration. It's kind of hard to see how big it actually is because of relativity and all that. But trust me, it's massive.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Alright, let me do this real quick, and I gotta fix my stream stiff. Where was I before
I'll link
I was
up with you.
assassinated? We got Sidicus 5x5. Hail and welcome. Oh, and hail to Teddy and Kush as well. Of course you like a massive teddy bear. If I remember correctly, you like it all the ways. Hot, cold, up, down, bottom, top. Still no start. Yeah, we don't have Star Destroyers yet, but we will. We will. I can show you like an NPC big ship in space, but it's basically not a ship. It's just like a giant model. And then, I mean, there are players that spend thousands of dollars on ships that you can't even look at in game. We call those people heroes. Better them than me. Better them than me. It's great to see you, boys and girls, lords and ladies.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Solid Knight. I met this guy last night, Solid Knight. Solid Knight, this is Vathimir. I met him like 2 days or a couple days ago. But
What's up,
Solid
bro?
Knight was the
Hello.
one that tried to save me
Not
in deep
much.
space last night. I'm streaming Solid Knight if you're okay with such things.
It's fine.
I'm heading to the hangar right now, and I'll link up with you shortly.
Copy that. Alright, where's my thing here? Alright, so chat is working. It's on a timer to where it disappears, which I'm not a fan of. I like it for making highlights and stuff so I can see what people are saying.
Do you want to party me? You want to party me?
Sure will, brother. Let's grab you. Did you join our
Yes.
server?
You were online.
Are we already in a party?
I think so.
Let me see here. Yeah, I'm in a party with Vathimir, so I'm going to invite you, Solid. It's one of my first gamer tags, Solid Mass. And then Solid Rollin. Alright, invites it, brother. We're currently in Arc
Thank you.
18, but what we're going to do is, Vathimir is very new, so he hasn't even been to Microtech before. So we're going to explore, like, Microtech and maybe do missions that we've never seen, like the 890 jump mission. I got to go get my armor. I left my armor and weapons at Area 18, actually, so I'm going to do that right now. But this Carrack's actually
Yeah.
pretty fast in Quantum.
You got the Carrack.
I bought the Carrack today, and then I gave Arthemir some money, so he's going to buy a C2. And then he bought a Hornet, which I rented a Hornet when you could rent them at the Expo, but I've never owned one. And then I've
Yeah.
still got like 9 million, because I think we're getting this patch pretty soon, so we're not gonna have a lot of time to play with our
Yeah.
toys before it gets deleted.
I've seen some stuff. I've seen some people say that like it's not gonna be until like it's not gonna be for another week, and then other stuff where it's like
Right.
we're overdue for the patch. But it's just not done yet.
Yeah, they'll release it because there's people playing it right now in the PTU. And it was extremely broken just a few days ago, so they want to get it to where it's playable to, as much as Star Citizen can be playable, and then they'll
Yeah.
release it. I mean, I'm excited for it because we're going to have salvaging, we're going to have the Vulture, which looks like a venture for you EVE Online players out there.
Yeah.
Weird, I can't see you on the map to link up with you.
Yeah, those beacons definitely die quite a bit. Is the Death Star 1 million USD? That's a good question, Sidicus. I'll have to go to robertspaceindustries.com and see how much things are. All good, miss your streams. Man, I missed all you cats. I almost streamed probably a dozen times over the last 6 months, and then I get tired or not, I've been in like down cycles. You guys know me. I'm up and down, up and down. You guys take it all out of me. It's enjoyable, but you're all succubuses. Attractive. Dark. We got a new chatter, by the way. That's a bot. Let's go ahead and ban that bot. Hey, Sidicus, you want to dust off your moderating skills and banish that bot to Doomheim? I'd appreciate it. Alright, I think I fixed it, right?
Yeah. Earlier today, I linked up with a guy, and we tried to run we tried to do some cargo runs with his M2.
Try inviting me
Except
again. Sorry.
Almost crashed into the planet. That's funny.
Sorry for interrupting.
it's all good.
Man, this
except
is beautiful.
my game crashed a few times, and every time it did, because I was the pilot, it broke the pilot seat, and at the last time, it happened while we were still in atmosphere.
Right.
Oh, the ship was floating, but they also couldn't jump. They couldn't jump out to get to a different ship.
Right.
Get it? And at that point, I had to log off because I needed to eat actual food instead of just cereal.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, we don't call them bugs because, as we all know, Star Citizen is perfect in every way.
Exactly.
So, you have abnormative features, and when you get those, like, if I feel myself getting salty, then I just, I log off. But, a thing that I've done for a lot of years is, like, I like to bug test mods for other games. I don't even know where I'm at now. And so crashes and whatever doesn't really bother me. And then in this game, when you know that the grind is just going to get erased at some point anyway, because when I first started playing, they said that, oh, you won't get wiped. They do a wipe like every couple years or something. This is going to be my second wipe, and I've only been playing for a couple months. I started, I think, in June or July, but I've only played, I don't know, like 2-3 months out of that time. And this is my second wipe. I love this flipping planet, the Area 18. It's kind of like a Coruscant. Like a Blade Runner Coruscant.
Hey, Rawl, can you
Yes, sir.
re-invite me?
Sure can. Alright, let's go to party chat. Arthemir, where you at? Or, not Arthemir, Vathemir. Apologies. I think I know an Arthemir, though. That's what's throwing me off. You ever have game buddies that all have, like, the same name? Or
they all have
similar
similar names,
yeah. I hate that.
I think you also said Dathomir a few times, which is a planet in Star Wars.
It sure is, but it's also a gamer that I know.
Yep. Oh.
Can you see me on the map?
I'm in my pilot chair. I can see Solid Knight. Solid Knight, can you see our buddy?
No, because what you're seeing is the version of me that never despawned.
Is that what I'm seeing? The
yes,
perpetual
you're
you?
the version. You're seeing the still existing version of me before I crashed.
Gotcha. The alpha, the omega, the beginning, the end.
Oh god, okay, I need to stop before this guy gets mad at me for my ship not stopping.
You ever have a cop try to pull you over to scan your cargo when you're in the middle of a dogfight?
We'll link up at Bajin Point.
Bajini? Sure.
Oh, god damn it.
Man, I love this planet. I was gonna live here next patch, but they fixed they fixed Crusader, so now I'm probably just gonna live in Crusader. The you don't have to go 150 kilometers to escape the atmosphere now. Love this ship. Thanks again, Sid. You're the man.
Oh,
What-
are you kidding me?
What have you guys been playing? Are you guys still doing like State of Decay 2, like Teddy? I haven't played that in quite a while. I think I loaded it up the other week and I almost lost a character.
Be right back.
Cabby. But our buddy here, he just started a couple days ago, so he hasn't been to some of these planets, the highly detailed ones. So we're just gonna explore, relax.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll drink some coffee for the first time in a while. Cause chat, I did it. I quit vaping, and
yeah,
I lowered my caffeine intake to like 1
Yeah.
or 2 diet sodas a day. Instead of like 10 back when I was streaming all the time.
Yeah.
Did you watch that video I made that you came in at the end as a hero?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to do like more details in my videos, because my YouTube has always just been kind of like my video game journal. I didn't really take it serious, because if you watch a modern like gaming video, there's like 1,000 cuts. It's like, it's crazy because they all hire like professional editors, and I am just never gonna do that, man. I'll do a little bit. I'll do like little meme videos, but and I can't click on Bajini Point. Here.
All right.
Our corp
Oh,
has
good
like
news.
the worst map stuff. Go ahead, bud.
Good news, bad news. Good news, I didn't explode.
Nice.
Bad news, because my game broke, but it didn't actually despawn me or my ship, I didn't stop fast enough and now I'm a criminal.
Well, I'm gonna have to hunt you then because I am a paladin of this realm.
No, no.
I sent a lot of guys to prison last night. I was doing good in the clips. Cause you know I haven't played this game long enough to be a decent dog fighter. I am not a good dog fighter, but the eclipse kind of makes up for that.
Well, I'm gonna get to Grim Hex before you can murder me.
Do you know how to clear your crime stat?
Yes, I do.
Alright,
I did it. I did it already. I did it yesterday.
Good job. Wow, look at that. That's pretty.
I did it yesterday for the exact same reason. My ship didn't stop fast enough and the cops got pissy.
Yeah, they do that. Just like IRL cops. They don't like it when you ignore their lawful orders.
It's
Look at so pretty. Let me know if the stream sounds or looks bad, guys. I didn't do a ton of testing or anything. But pretty much it's my settings from last time I streamed. Yeah, we're all waiting for State of Decay 3. Yeah, 2033 sounds about right. Yeah, about the time 2033 Metro comes out again in real IRL. That'll be the time we get it. This game, Sid, I mean, I would say like at least 10 years before it, unless, because they're building tools to allow them to get faster at making things, depending on how good those tools are and how fast it makes, like making planets and ships or whatever. But as it stands right now, I mean, I would think at least like 10 years before it would get to be like released in a full state. Because they're spending all their time on like foundational stuff, and then how they're making their money is they're selling ships basically. So they're always making new ships, but they have 800 employees. You know, they're, I don't know, it'd be equivalent to like 3 or 4 dev studios.
yeah.
And they crossed over 500 million. Like this last year, 2022, they made more money than they've ever made before in 1 year. So unless their clientele like me get old and die, but me, I've only, I've spent $81 on this game because I bought a Titan, and then I bought Squadron 42, which is going to be the single player version of this game. That I think will come out in a couple years, Squadron 42, because they did voiceover for that years ago. Like the actress that played Starbuck on the Battlestar Galactica, the newer one from the early aughts, she's like, I think she's like VO, and then Mark Hamill was doing VO for it as well, and that was like back in 14, 15, something like that. So now they just gotta finish the game.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna come out sooner. One thing that I'm excited for is once they start being able to build like tools like planets and stuff faster.
Right.
That also means that we're gonna go from having the two planets that have shops to like 18 planets, each of them having their own cities, outposts, and everything.
Yeah, I'm like Pyro. I'm super excited for Pyro because it's going to be a lawless land, and so I'll be able to hunt my bad guys, and then it's going to be a huge system, and it's going to be more sandboxy from like what I was used to playing EVE Online and stuff. Dude, that is so pretty. Screenshot. That's why I play this game, man. It's like, no matter how many quote-unquote features impede my progress, you know, there'll be a time where something happens and I get goosebumps because it's just so damn pretty. And that's another reason why I like PvP so much in this game, is because the AI is broken with single player. And I always love PvP when it's implemented well. I just got to get better at dogfighting. And we're all like experts at FPSs at this point, you know, being PC gamers. Vaping's not that bad for you, but I quit. I haven't vaped in a couple, like 2 months. I use these nicotine lozenges though, and then I'll, like right now I'm on 4 milligram nicotine lozenges and whatever. Thanks, Sidicus. Sounds fine. Audio level's good. No FPS drops. Nice. Yeah, 2025 would be a really good year for Squadron 42. I'd be more excited about 2024, but yeah. Yeah, Bo-Katan. What's that actress's name? I follow her on Instagram. She got a new baby. I think she adopted it, though, or had a surrogate because she was not pregnant. Yeah, 800 employees, and the fact that it's 800 employees that are like 3 or 4 different studios, you know, doing their own thing. Yeah. It's kind of like when people that want to poo-poo on the game, they'll say something like, why don't they quit building ships and start, you know, finishing like the mechanics of the game? And it's like, well, the people that are building ships are not the people that are like, you know, building the server mesh. You know, these are different professions. And they do. They've got people working on all that stuff. But there's a lot to poo-poo about this game. You know, like its management's definitely just like where money goes to die. You know, because they'll spend a lot of time and money on things that probably don't matter. Because this game is like a dichotomy. Because like there's certain things that are like highly detailed, but then just basic video game 101 stuff's not implemented. You know, can I dock here? Because I didn't think I'd be able to dock here, but or at the Crew L5, but I was able to.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Will do, Trevor. Trevor's been nice to me now that I know how to like dock on broken landing pads. Now, if he wants me to go through the portal, I will not be able to use that, I don't think. I wish your docking marker would show up on your radar. I don't see it. Well, that looks like where the docking ports would be, so let's get closer to that and see if it pops up. Sometimes the icon is invisible. It's a feature. Yeah, the server is super important. I don't know what their plans are for that. I think it just depends on the hardware. Because I think that CIG, you know, the company that's making the game, I think that they knew that the game that they wanted to build, it would be years before the hardware would get to the point to where they could run servers like they want to do. One of the things that I'm most excited about is server meshing, which hopefully will improve performance. Because this game, you know, it's not optimized at all, because why optimize something when it all could change within a few months or whatever? Optimizations are what you do when the game is basically done. Because you just have to redo it every time. But anyway. You know, I've been following this game since it was announced, but I didn't give them money until it resembled a video game. Like, I would never have gotten this game back when it was just a hangar simulator. And then there's guys who've pledged since day one, you know, to where there was nothing and they were pledging thousands of dollars. It's the only game I've ever played to where the majority of the players are A-OK spending IRL money. Most games that I've played, like, you know, MMOs or whatever, people rail at anything that's had, and they would definitely be pissed off at something that you could only get with IRL money. Kind of like World of Warcraft, you know how they have stuff now that you can only buy with, you know, USD or Euro or whatever you use. You can't get it in game. See, like, that does not look like I could fit in that, but just like prom night, we are going to give it a go with the proper industrial lubricants. Whee! I did a lot of footage in the last hours, a couple hours. I was going to try to do a cinematic of purchasing my Carrack. see how that goes. I'll probably get bored. Make a low effort one. I really like this station though. Alright, that's gonna be tight. Looks good to me. This girl's got a lot of junk in her truck, which we enjoy. Man, that's not the greatest thing that that's like the wave now. I was never into the skinny minis that were popular in the 80s and 90s. Am I gonna fit? Yeah, it looks good. What do you guys think? 10-10 landing? I think 10-10 landing. I thought the door was jammed on my ass. No, we're good. Always remember to turn off your engines, by the way, or else you'll come to your hangar and your ship will be floating and you won't be able to fly it away. Tell you what, Sid, when this game's actually launched proper, I'll probably buy you a pledge package or whatever. Well, I'll have to leave it to you in my will because I think I'll be dead by old age, but you know what I mean. Be the thought that counts. Lower bridge. I'm in the lower bridge. What is this? Is this the captain's quarters? Nice.
Once I get rid of my crime stat, if you want me to grab a snub fighter, I can, or like a Pisces or something, I can come and hop in.
Yeah, Pisces would be cool. I would like help to load my Archimedes on my Phoenix despawned and has not returned, so I bought another one. So if you can help me load that on my Phoenix one day, I'd appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
But a Pisces would be cool. I think we could put 2 Pisces on this thing. WoW recently added a system like Star Wars The Old Republic so you can get store stuff for not real money or the auction house. Yeah, I like when they do that. Like Star Wars The Old Republic, I have no problem with its microtransactions because it's free to play. So I'm completely okay with that. But like WoW, you know, you have to buy the expansions on a game like WoW and pay that monthly sub, and then they have the balls to try to sell a store. I don't know, man. I literally like this. Gaming is still the #1 best value for entertainment. Like if you enjoy gaming, nothing you could invest money in would give you like more fun per hour than gaming. You know, movies, music, girlfriends, boyfriends. That's a different thing, of course. But I'm just saying for like pure entertainment, like media, gaming's the best deal. Man, look at this sumbitch. I just like to look at it. It's kind of like when I bought my first car, you know, as a teenager. I was at work and I'd open the door and look at it like every 30 minutes. Toyota Celica GTS 1984. Love that car. Sold it to my buddy and he destroyed it. Sold him my RX-7 too, actually. He did okay with that one, but he also destroyed it at some point. Fancy, fancy. We got a lurk from the mighty Otto Von Noob. Thank you for that lurk, brother. Oh yeah, thanks Otto, man. Enjoy your time with Izzy. Always important. Can't play this.
I just wanna.
Go ahead.
I just wanna ask. Did you get my bounty?
No, dude, I was making funny, or I wasn't making funny. I was just making a joke because I'm in a Carrack, dude. I couldn't hunt you down in this thing anyway. Not only is it slow,
Yeah.
I don't even have guns as the pilot.
That's fair. I'm in a Connie as well, so I'd probably blow you up.
Yeah. If you're in your Connie, I would come at you with my Eclipse, and then you wouldn't even see me, and then all of a sudden you'd blow up.
Yeah, 'cause that thing has like 18 billion size 9 torps.
It's got 3, but all you need is 1. I blew up an 890 jump with 1 shot. I made a video of it.
Yeah. A size 9 torpedo is really all you need.
Oh yeah. I usually launch all 3 just to make sure I get the person. Like a Talon beat me up last night because 2 of my torpedoes missed and he was able to charge into me. But I'm, you know, I've only been flying the Eclipse for like 3 days or something, really. So I don't understand all the mechanics of it yet. I figure that they can usually see me around 5 kilometers, give or take.
Yeah.
Really wish these camera controls were WASD. The way they got it is funky. Alright, roll. Boom, boom. Alright, let's see if I can buy weapons and armor on this place. Whee! MMOs are dying, really? Genshin Impact is making all the monies. Well, Genshin is like arcadey, right? You know, it's not like a hardcore, because, you know, we all love hardcore sandbox. But hardcore sandbox doesn't sell all the games. Most people don't like hardcore sandboxes, and even the ones that do, only like 3% of them enjoy things like PvP. So it's like, you know. Yeah, you see how when I came into the station it was lagging? That happens to me. Like every time I log into the game it lags for like 3 minutes. While I like load shaders or whatever. And sometimes the lag doesn't go away.
I really need to just start keeping a crypto key on me so that when stuff like this happens, I don't have to go all the way to Grimhex and then to Carrack.
I usually do as well, because I've got so many of those looted from bunkers. Because I grinded a lot of bunkers, so I have a lot of weapons, and I've got all the things. But it's a good thing. You do that in like 2 bottles of cruise, and then your weapons and armor, and that's good to go. Always check out the view. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so pretty. Log in, Sidicus 5x5. Come over here and hold my hand while we enjoy it. That's broken. How do I fix? Oh yeah, that's good. All right, let's do this. And then I gotta hold Alt F4 and use arrows, I think.
Oh yeah, a shipwreckage.
Yeah, next patch the wrecks will persist, so you'll be able to salvage them.
It's not really a wreckage, but it's
Perfect.
oh, it's a mining asteroid.
Mining asteroid. Yeah. Do you know about mining in this game and how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vaguely. Sadly, though, they have the exact same icon as like box. I can't tell if it's a bunch of loot that came from I'm murdering a bounty, in which case, a bunch of free loot.
Well, I don't
or if
know.
it's just a really expensive rock.
Every time I blow somebody up or they blow me up and I try to go back to my body's gone, so all the loot's gone. But like if you're one of those pirates that go around and blow up like guys running bunkers, if you blow up their ships, a lot of times you'll find you know, stuff. The trick to that is only do the missions where you can park right next to the bunker so they're friendly to you, but they're hostile to anybody else. Because I've seen like pirates trying to blow up my ship while I was in a bunker and they get blown up by the turrets. I just saw one the other day. It was a Gladius trying to blow me up. It doesn't hurt my feelings, but a lot of guys, what they do when they do the bunkers is they're hoarding their loot inside their ship. So when they lose that, they lose all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I've made that mistake. But, you know, 30Ks, you'll lose all your loot too. So I just, if I get rare items like rail guns and helmets or whatever, I just run it back to where I live, Crew L1.
Yeah. I got my certification finally.
Oh, good job. How'd you get it?
He was at Carrack, about to clear himself, and some other guys managed to kill him. However, at some point, one of them found a railgun.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on his body. I think it was just out and about.
Well, you can find railguns in
just-
Carrack.
What I did was I just fired all of it into space and then dropped it while I was EVAing.
Gotcha.
If it hasn't despawned by now, there's just a railgun floating on one of the landing pads at Carrack.
Oh, yeah. Railguns are buggy because when you try to equip them, they glitch out, so it can be problematic. And then you'll see them just floating in the air, and you won't be able to grab them, or they'll just disappear. Like I've lost probably a dozen railguns that just kind of despawn when I try to equip them to my back. You know.
Hi. Let me
Hello,
know if there's
madam.
anything I can help you with.
Will do. Let's see if you have dialogue choices. I highly doubt it. I think the only NPC I've ever been able to talk to is the barista at Area 18. We'll just pat her on her head and let her go on her way.
Barista,
The one right by the
bartender
hangars,
at,
or the elevators. The hangars.
bartender at Lorville also has dialogue.
That's right. And then the mission givers have dialogue, you know, like Eckhart and stuff.
Yeah.
So this place doesn't have armor or weapons, huh? That's weird. That can't be right. Usually there's at least one or the other.
The only other, like, the main frustration that comes from Grimhex is also, it's impossible to tell which side is which. So most times I'll just spend, like, 2 or 3 minutes just trying to figure out where the landing bays are.
Right. No, Sidicus, sadly there are not cocktail waitresses at that VIP bar. I think, how much does it cost to get into that super luxurious VIP bar? It's like you have to spend 10,000 real world dollars or something. It's a lot of dinner.
That is that much, but it's still, like, it's pricey.
I think it's like 10 grand. Maybe it's not that much. I don't know.
I think it's 10 grand IRL. It'd be 10 grand in game, which would, honestly, that would track, but...
Yeah, I meant IRL. 10 grand IRL.
That both seems false and true at the same time.
Well, let's give it an old Google. See what happens. What's it called? Is it called like it's not called the VIP, it's called something else. Something Latin sounding. Let us see here. Star Citizen Fancy Lounge. Just call it Fancy Lounge. Requirements.
It's literally just named the Fancy Lounge. I'm actually gonna lose it.
It's called the Million Mile High Club. That doesn't sound like a high dollar escort company. I don't know what does.
Right? Like,
Sounds like adult content. Welcome back. Welcome back. So it's called the Million Mile High Club. It's still a work in progress, so it's not even completely done with all the features that you'll get for being in this thing.
Should be its own faction. Would be hilarious.
The fancy faction.
Yeah.
The monocle faction. Yeah. But I'll link it to you, Sid, if you want to read about it. You could also go on YouTube, and guys will do a walk around of what it is.
Yeah. All pointing at each wipe if you join, and make it like an in-game currency based thing. Each wipe if you join, you then get the monocle character customization option.
Yeah. In this other game I played even online, they had what they called Monocle Gate. Is when they first introduced like these high dollar microtransactions, and the entire player base went on strike and started like blowing up the capital of the end game.
I'm in a safe zone right now, so I can do that.
It got them to change their ways because they were basically trying to sell an in-game monocle for, I don't know, it was like $100 or more or something crazy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Which was insane in 2012 when it happened.
Is someone... I keep on finding... I found like 3 overturned hospital beds in Grimhex today.
Right. You can move hospital beds. Like, guys have told me like you could try to load one onto your ship and use them as a parachute to jump out of ships. Because they don't fall to the ground with proper physics. They kind of float down. All types of things. Yeah.
That sounds... Because it's not technically a ship, and airships can't... missiles and stuff can't target players. At least not directly. All I can think is, Oh no, my ship's about to blow up. Like my Connie's about to blow up. So you get out and run down the hallway to the cargo bay and you just hop into your like hospital bed and drop it out the cargo bay.
Yeah. Because there are fighters where you can eject and it blows up your ship, but unless you're in space, you'll fall to the ground because there's no like parachute or anything on your seat. I don't know if that'll be
Yeah.
a thing in the future.
Um.
One of my first bounties did that. I didn't even know that was a thing, and so I blew up his ship thinking I got my bounty, but it wouldn't trigger. And then finally I realized that he was EVA, and then I just had to run him over with my ship because my damn blasters wouldn't take him out. Because I was trying to PvP on like day one. I mean, I was PvPing on day one, but I blew up my ship one time. Like I think I was like day one or day two, and I took a drink out of the bottle. And then instead of the bottle dropping to the floor, I threw it through my ship, exploding the ship and killing me. It was hilarious, man. I was like, my character's in the wrong profession. He should be a baseball player.
Oh.
I love that bug. I've tried to recreate it, but I think they've either patched it or I can't recreate it, one or the other. Man, I love this shit.
Disclaimer, this is actually, I believe it's called Isbal.
You broke up a little bit there. You said something about a reclaimer and then Isbal.
Ball. It's not baseball, it's spaceball.
Oh, you're saying Spacefall. On my end, it sounded like you were saying like ISVAL, like Isfall or something. I got you.
What?
Why can't I open this door? Oh, I see.
Sounded like I'm saying Islam.
There you go. Every door is different in this game, guys. Sometimes you have to click on them, sometimes they're automated, and sometimes they have a switch. It's different. Alright, where am I? Subdeck. Let's try a cartography deck. I don't think I've been to cartography yet. Hey, this is World of Warcraft music. Nice. We're listening to just a playlist. Hey, open back up, you.
I have to hop off. I have to AFK for a second and make a sandwich because I'm being told to eat food.
Copy that.
A human being or something.
Alright, but enjoy your dinner. Can I do anything here?
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, this will probably be something in the future to where maybe your Moby Glass doesn't have this. I don't know. Or this will be more detailed in like you're setting up your satellites or your on-planet factories or whatever. It's very pretty though. But by the time the game's coming out, they're going to have to redo all this anyway because the graphics will be old. But yeah, that's no big deal. Alright, what's over here? Alright, these are walkways. What's over here? Wow, look at the size of that. I've been in a Carrack before. Oh, that's the hangar. I thought that was inside my ship. I had a Doctor Who moment there. It's bigger on the inside than on the outside. Alright, that's the hangar right there where we can park ships. So, I think you can park ships inside, and then I think you can park ships on here, because this has gravity. In the future, they want the gravity to work more like real life, to where there's, you know, if you're on a ship that doesn't have artificial gravity, or you're not accelerating at a G or whatever, you'll be 0G. And then they want to set up all the ships with like handles and stuff to where you're pulling yourself through. I think that's going to chase away a lot of casual gamers because it'll make them sick. Like all my buddies that I've gotten to try this game out, like Dexos, the game makes them motion sick. Because, you know, they're not dog fighters or anything. And neither was I, really. We got Kung Fu C Blank entering the arena. Hail and welcome back, Kung Fu. How you doing, brother? Wow, dude, are you still subbed to me after all this time? Were you my one subscriber? I was trying to figure out who my one subscriber is so I could PM them to tell them to unsubscribe. I've been doing okay, Kung Fu. Been offline for, I don't know, 6 months. Down cycles, middling. But I'm okay, man. I'm in-game, hanging out with 2 new buddies that I met in-game. And I just bought this big giant ship called a Anvil Carrack. It's a deep space exploration ship. As you can see, or as you can see, this hangar can barely contain her. She is a big old girl. We'll probably call her like Bertha or something. Nah, Bertha. Nah. Maybe call her Ak-Ak, like the aliens from Mars Attacks. Carrack the Ak-Ak, or Ak-Ak the Carrack. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that. So right now I'm just kind of exploring the interior. I've been on this ship before with a buddy of mine, and then I think I rented it during the Expo, which is like a Christmas event. But I don't even think I flew it during that time. Or maybe I flew it once and then something was broken, like the port loading or something. But I just bought this in-game, so I'm having a good time with it so far. I fitted it up. Just to fit this ship cost me more than my other ships. It cost me like, I don't know, 1.5 million or something crazy. Whee! I'm trying to see if there's a door I can enter. I could probably bug myself into this. So this ship's got two pilot areas. It's got the upper deck pilot area, which is kind of like the captain's. You know, like if you played Mass Effect 4, the way that ship was kind of looked like that. And then the bottom one is where the actual pilot would be, and then co-pilots and stuff. And then we can land little ships up here. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sid. It took me a little while to get used to the motion. I just dropped a sub. You didn't get a pop-up, though. Let me fix that. That could be an issue. Oh, you have to... Nowadays, I think you have to tell Twitch to share it. It doesn't do it automatically. That's probably what happened there. That's why we didn't get the hallelujah. I like that, though, because sometimes I don't want the alert. I just want to sub to somebody and dip out before they know I'm there. Because you guys know me. When I'm not streaming, I'm not usually watching Twitch. But like if an Otto Von Noob or somebody like that logs in, I'll just log in and jump in their chat while I'm doing other stuff. What is this? I think these are escape pods or something, right? I don't know. I don't think escape pods are really a thing yet. Maybe in the future. The next patch, they're implementing some cool stuff, like what they call soft death, to where you're basically you can shoot a ship to where it doesn't completely explode. It just incapacitates it, and then you can try to rob the cargo, and then salvage its hull and body and stuff. All right, well that was the cartography deck. We're gonna try the technical deck. See how that rolls. The Starfighter PvP and SWTOR made my stomach churn. I never played that, but you know me, I only played SWTOR for a few months when it first came out, and then like on stream I did it a couple times. Even with Twitch Prime, like if you look in the chat, Kung Fu, you should see something that says like share my 3-month anniversary or 2-month anniversary or something like that. And then we should get a pop-up. Because if not, it's broken. That's no good. All right. I'm just seeing if my overlays are broken. Alright, that's just for tips, and then I think the other place I use for alerts. Yeah, slobs is what I think I used to use for everything else, except for one thing. All right, let's go to that. Yeah, I think it works. Thank you for that re-subscription, Kung Fu C Blank. Your loyalty, dedication to duty will be remembered. And it's great to be able to talk to you guys again. Oh, Plumber's Crack is a good name for this shape. You know what, Sidicus 5x5? Plumber's Crack it. Well, it's a female though, but females can be plumbers, right? I don't think I've ever met a female plumber. Have any of you? I met female construction workers because I used to do construction. We had a female work at our shop, which was very labor intensive. Yeah, moving furniture and building furniture. But I don't think I knew a welder, a female welder who was extremely attractive, by the by. But I've never met a female plumber. And it's probably because poo is icky. Alright, this is where I'm going to park a shit, I think. My Pisces is broken. It's a bug. What are you going to do? But one of my buddies will have a Pisces. And then we can park it right here. X marks the spot. Screenshot. Oh, why is that weird? I don't know. What if we do this? There we go. That's a little better. Perfect. Hopefully I'm not messing up my stream because the hotkeys for this camera likes to use my stream hotkeys. Perfect. Screenshot. Didn't work. Oh, there it did. Nice. Blammo. Schmacky schmacky. Perfect. What have you guys been playing? Anything groovy? All the guys that I played Star Citizen with months ago, they're all playing like the hell, Tarkov. Not really interested in Tarkov. I love Tarkov, especially because it's sentimental. Because Cut Culane, one of our moderator extraordinaires, gifted me that game. But we played it for 8 hours on stream, I believe. Ooh, what is this? That's just for looking at. Man, look at the size of them things. Whatever it is, it's very hot. It's a ladder. Nice. Alright, so this takes us to deck. Probably the sub deck, I guess. That is a door that I can utilize. Oh, alright, so this is one of my modules. This is a, this is like a quantum drive, or this might be a cooler or something like that. So I had to buy this thing, and it was very expensive, and then I installed it in my Carrack. No worries, we don't do it for the recognition, just for love. Oh no, you're going to get the recognition, sir. Oh, you're going to get it. You just got to remind me every now and again. Yeah, because even on my my activity feed, it doesn't show that you resubbed. You got to click that thing, which again, I like it. But Twitch has been doing a lot of things I don't really agree with. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons I stopped streaming is I didn't like the feeling of Twitch anymore. I don't like what they were doing business-wise, but I like YouTube streaming. I think it's streamlined, but a lot of viewers prefer Twitch. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I will stream wherever you guys want me to stream. OnlyFans? I'll do it. No shame in my game. No kink shaming in my chat. All right, we're gonna test subscription. There you go. That's for you, Kung Fu C Blank. That is for you. And I love that trippy owl.
This is a test.
Yeah, let it rain, boys and girls. Let it rain. Let's put that thing back here-ish. Transition. Let me know if that chat causes issues at some point. And thank you for playing that sound alert. Kung Fu C Blank with his 1776, one of the best years ever. For Rawbucks. It is not legit with mods yet. Oh, whoa. I think I missed some stuff. We also have House Officer number 1. Raw, do you know if Bannerlord is legit with mods yet? I think there's some that you can play and get an immersive experience, but like a fully fleshed out, full conversion, polished mod, not to my knowledge, no. I haven't really played Bannerlord for about a year, and yeah, because I put 1,000 hours in Bannerlord that first year, maybe over 1,000 with PvP and stuff. I've tried to play Bannerlord the last couple months or last 6 months off and on to PvP, but you have to like download a mod for PvP now. It's like one of those like warband PvP mods. I don't know. But the actual just like ranked matches was bugged every time. Like Otto and I tried to do it a couple times. We even started playing Chivalry 2 because Bannerlord was always broken. But how are you doing, House Officer? You talking about Bannerlord? You haven't installed or played Bannerlord? Bannerlord's a really good game. Like, just, you know, vanilla Bannerlord. But, I quit playing it because, you know, I was never a big fan of Calradia. I love it, because it's Mountain Blade. But it was the mods that, you know, that's the reason I had, like, over 7,000 hours in Warband. And I didn't start playing Warband until 2015, so I put a ton of hours in that game in a pretty short amount of time. But I played all the mods, you know. It was like a bunch of games. It wasn't just one. But you could try, like, I'm super excited for the Lord of the Rings mod. There's this one that's like 15th century that looks beautiful. The armor, man, oh. Because 15th, 16th century armor is gorgeous. And this mod's doing it right, man. Like War of the Roses timeline, or later War of the Roses. So this whole room is just dedicated to this one box. Alright, maybe in the... Well, I guess there's a lot of... Alright, so that's a shield generator. Radar. What I love about... One of the things I love about this game is the full immersion, so if you don't know where something is, you just have to look at the signs. For the most part, some cities don't... Their signs don't seem to be as useful as others. Alright, nothing to click in there. Alright, can I open you up? No, that'll be some future thing. See, like right here, it doesn't tell me what that is. Because all the ship parts, they kind of look like that. They all look the same, like this rectangle box. Small ships have small ones, big ships have big ones. You boys and girls know how that goes. Alright, let's call this elevator. I've never been playing a lot of, or I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077, the remastered The Witcher 3, The Emblem Engage, and Civilization Revelation for the Xbox. That's cool. I downloaded Witcher 3 to play the remastered, but I didn't really play it. I think I just loaded it up, went through the first scene, and then I put it down. I haven't been back to it. Cyberpunk I've only played for like a total of an hour and a half. I just didn't really enjoy it. I don't know. I wish I wanted to love Cyberpunk, but the performance wasn't that great. If you turn RTX off, you know, it's a lot better. And then if you got like a 4090 or something like that, why can't I go that way? If you got like a 4090 or something, you could probably play with RTX on and get like a, you know, 100 frames per second on, you know, 2K or even 4K over 60 maybe. I'll have to give Cyberpunk another try. But I want to play with it with an RTX on. And my PC's, I don't know, a year old now. And if I turn RTX on, I get, you know, like 45, 50 frames per second. All right. We've made it to the upper deck. All right, let's see if I can launch from here. All right, so I can't be a pilot from this station.
All systems online. You are clear to launch.
Oh, yes I can. Nice. Because I really like this station. Alright, the two buddies we were going to explore with are AFK, so what we're going to do is fly to... I need weapons and armor if we're going to do missions or something. Let's see if I can land this bad boy at home. I haven't been home yet since we purchased this today. We definitely can't do any space combat missions in this thing because the pilot has no guns, which is fine. I get it. This is not a battleship. It's an exploration vessel, science vessel.
Landing gear.
Beep. Perfect. All right. Let's do a roll. So fun. Probably just made Sidicus 555 throw up a little bit. All right, how long is this going to take us? So this will take us 259 seconds. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. You know, for a big ship, this thing, you know, pitches and yaws pretty good. Better than my Constellation, it feels like. Constellation moves like a brick. Oh, it's running way better now. Maybe I'll give it another try. I didn't think the combat felt good to me, but maybe I was just in a bad mood that day. Because I think I only tried to play it for an hour one day when I first bought it, and then for like an hour a week later. But some people love it. But my buddy Dexos, that was one of the games he was looking forward to the most of all time, and he didn't like it either. I think he beat it too, you know. He might have beat it twice or something, but he's like, it didn't feel good to him. I tell you what I was playing the other day that was fun is Rage 2, because I played Rage 1 on the 360 back in the day, and I enjoyed it. It's just one of them shoot 'em up fun games, but it's a really fun game. I enjoy those ones where you just drive around in a car in a post-apocalypse. Like the 2015 Mad Max, that's a great game too. Pick that up for like $5 one day. That's a good time. And that'll run on an old system. It was just a ton of fun and just enough, you know, story and exposition to get you. It was basically just a retelling of the old movies, but with different characters except for Max. But yeah, Kung Fu, I think I'll have to try it again. Maybe I'll do it on stream. Is that based off Risk the board game? So like you can play the board game with friends online or with just random people online? That's cool. That was one of my favorite board games growing up. That, Monopoly, Stratego. I think Risk was probably my favorite board game. I played Monopoly a lot more because my little sister and I would play board games together. Like, we played Monopoly so much that somebody borrowed our Monopoly and never returned it, and her and I were able to completely make our own Monopoly game from memory. Like, even the cards. That's how much we would play that game. Like, every card, we knew everything about it. It was insane.
I just came back from eating my bacon, bread, and mustard sandwich to hear
Bacon, bread,
here
and mustard.
made my own. It's technically a sandwich.
I
There
agree.
is protein. There is protein.
I'm with you, man. I usually do BLT style, but even that, yeah. So, you ate 2 pieces of bread with just bacon and mustard?
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of salt, man. What kind of bacon are you into? Do you get like the big fat bacon or like the thin pre-made bacon that you just microwave for 30 seconds?
Like a Costco pack of bacon.
Copy that. But it's not like pre-cooked, like you have to fry it
Oh
yourself.
God, no. Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah,
pre-cooked stuff is good to like microwave it and like sprinkle it on a salad real quick or something, but yeah, for like a proper
Yeah.
sandwich, you would want the other stuff.
It was mostly just because I didn't wanna. Cutting is too much effort, and we don't have any lettuce right now.
Oh yeah, that's why. I try to
Oh, I
replace
didn't-
lettuce with spinach because it's healthier. But yeah, lettuce tastes better to me. Or not really that it tastes better, but its crunch is more satisfying. That's a really good idea, Kung Fu, setting up 2 or 3 boards to make a giant. So you're basically like making like a Warhammer map. Or like one of those expensive, because we used to go to the comic book shop and they would have those tabletop games that were, you know, like hundreds of dollars, and our little selves could not purchase such things. Well, I had one buddy whose parents, you know, he had the parents that'd buy him like all the new game consoles and buy him anything. he would have them. But it would take days to learn how to play some of those board games, and then by the time we learned how to play them, we wouldn't play them anymore. It's kind of funny.
Mhm.
Alright, now I'm back for real this time.
Welcome back for real. My name is Raul. Good to meet you.
Well, thank you, sir.
All right, I'm at Crew L1. I just want to see if I can dock there. I've just been flying through space and flirting with my chat.
Yeah, getting warmed up, talking with the boys.
So our buddy here just had dinner. He had a sandwich with nothing but bacon and mustard on it. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I mean, how many slices of bacon are we talking?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Oh, it was baked in the oven and it was still warm, so it was at the point where it was really brittle.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's my
don't
favorite way.
remember how many exact, but I think it was 4 or 5.
Okay, then that's fine.
I agree. That's a good number.
It was a dense sandwich, and there was a bunch of mustard. For some reason, mustard is one of the only condiments other than sriracha sauce that I will eat.
I love mustard. I like
don't
all the
know
kinds
why.
too.
Honey sriracha wings and anything honey sriracha is my favorite.
I don't think I've ever
Sriracha's
had honey
pretty good,
sriracha.
yeah.
Regular
Oh,
sriracha is
really?
pretty sweet.
Sriracha and mayo is the bomb.
Yeah. There's a really cool
It's-
story behind that company too. The guy who makes sriracha in this country, he's like a self-made guy. I watched a video of that a couple years ago. I don't remember all the details, but the dude's a badass.
Oh, please don't come murder me. I'm trying to get to SPK. I can see that you're at Crew L1.
I will not murder you. I never go after my friends' bounties. In fact, the group that I was flying with when I first started playing, when they learned that I was bounty hunting, they were always worried I was going to I was on comms with them one time, and one of the guys was freaking out there. They're like, Raw's online, because they always have crime stats because they like to PvP, but none of us were super good at the game or anything because we were all pretty new. And I'm still very new at this game. I've got a month and a half, 2 months under my belt in game time, if that. And most of that's just doing PvE. I'm terrible at dogfighting. If you go on Twitch and you watch one of those PvP guys who've got 15,000 hours in the game, and they've got a full cockpit set up in their room, those dudes, there's no beating them in a dogfight. Not for me, at least. Why can't I
Just
see
on
my thing?
keyboard and mouse. For a while I watched a lot of versus and videos and stuff. And then also anytime I start playing a new game or I get a new game,
Mm-hmm.
one of the first things I do before I've even started to actually play the game is just memorize every single one of the keybinds.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause at
um,
that point, this is what I'm hyper focusing on, so I might as well use that to my advantage.
yeah, there's times where I won't even look at the keybinds of a game, and then I end up playing that game for a year or two, and then there'll be some very useful thing I didn't even know existed because I didn't look at the keybinds.
Yeah, if you press the G key, it changes firing mode if you have gimbals.
Right.
Which I've found is especially helpful, because there's 3 options. There's either blank fire, where it fires directly in the same direction of your ship. Then there's auto target.
Mm-hmm.
It'll auto target as you're flying, as long as it's in the radius.
Right.
Then there's also mouse targeting that lets you manually control the ship and also where your turrets are gimbling to.
Yeah, that one's my favorite if I have gimbals, but the only thing that I have gimbaled is my 2 cuddies. My cuddy blue and red are gimbaled, but nothing else is really gimbaled. I should gimbal my Constellation and just throw repeaters on it, but the only thing I would use it for was PvE, so I just put cannons on it for more DPS.
And my Connie default has Connie default has it
Repeaters.
has 4. Yeah, it has the 4 rhinos,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them are gimbaled.
Right. Yeah, that's the default on the Andromeda, I believe, right?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to mod it really.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to do a whole lot to the Andromeda, just like the Quantum and shields, you're good to go.
Yeah. The shields on this are still pretty good. It can tank a decent amount of punishment.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
the only reason that I got nuked was I'm pretty sure the guy that killed me yesterday, I'm pretty sure what I saw him taking off in was an Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he nuked me with a size 9. It was like inbound missile, and I was like relatively undamaged and just boom.
Well, I've been doing that the past couple days. Was it me before we met?
Oh, it was the Bullet Will guys.
Oh, those are bad guys. Those were the guys
Yeah.
I was going after last night when I started. My Eclipse was tired of my poor piloting and just spit me out. Twice it did that, I think.
I would
Alright.
come rescue you.
Alright, guys,
I
look
had to
away.
come
My
re-
character has to get naked. Look away, look away.
Oh, looking away. Sorry. Wait, hold on. How do I look? I need to look at security post Karaya to see where I'm going.
Alright,
Fun.
let's get my undersuit on. Oh, yeah, I still got my shoes, my pretty shoes. There we go. Perfect.
The best tool that a criminal can have in Star Citizen is a multi-tool, because they can put a tractor beam on it, and now they can go everywhere.
Yeah, I always try to have a tractor beam on.
Yeah. For a while it got to the point where I was dying. I kept on doing a siege like siege.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept on losing all my tractor beams. So I just had like eight mining attachments, and I sold them all for like a couple thousand.
Oh, there you go.
I only sell for like 200 each. But I still got a
Yeah.
profit.
I was selling stuff at the beginning, but I stopped because of how long it takes you to sell things. You know, you have to sell them one at a time, and then if the server is having a bad day, it would take like 5 seconds to go. And I think at one point, you couldn't even sell anything anyway. It was all just completely broken, so I quit selling things. The inventory system's really new. I think the inventory system's only like... They said that they just put it into the game a couple months before I started playing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the physical inventory system. It's what like lets you interact and like actually equip them. Actually equip the items on your character.
Right. What does that look like?
Alright, I'm
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
busting into Karaya right now.
Why does that hairstyle exist? Well, like most things that exist, because it's awesome. You know, like my dual bun setup? I love that hairstyle. There's not a lot of options for long hair in this game, so I went with what they had. And
Well, dual buns just sounds like innuendo. I'm sorry.
my favorite kind of innuendo. The dual kind.
Red innuendo. Oh no, it's red innuendo.
Alright, let's see what kind of cores we have. I don't really want to look like a bad guy right now. I want to look like an explorer.
Stream snipers, please
Yeah,
don't
let's go
bully
late.
me.
We're gonna go late.
Stream snipers, please don't bully me. All I did was my ship didn't stop fast enough because my game broke.
I'm a small-time streamer. I'm not going to attract too many stream snipers. I mean, you can get stream snipers anytime, no matter how big you are. Like in EVE Online, you can have like one viewer and somebody will try to stream snipe you because that's what they do for a living. They enjoy it.
And sometimes with if you're playing like Halo
Pink,
custom
purple.
games, in those cases it's really fun because you can fill up a lobby instantly.
Ooh.
It's just drunken chaos.
Cacophony of chaos is what we enjoy in our chat sometimes. Mostly we're relaxed and groovy, though. Relaxed and groovy. Alright, let's see what kind of arms we got to match this thing. Alright, we want to go light, though. Ooh, that looks good. Let's try that. Why is that not
Are
working?
you doing like?
That might work.
Are you doing transmog right now?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm all about fashion. I love
Where's
fashion
that?
again. As you can tell by my real life attire, I'm not really into fashion. When I was younger, I really was big on looks and fashion and all that stuff, but no longer. But in game, I'm having a good time. Transmog, that's what they call in a WoW, right? When you make your stuff look like what it's not.
Yeah, where do you go for that?
This isn't transmog. This is all my armor. This is how much armor I have. Yeah, I did a lot of bunkers, and I buy a lot of armor. Oh yeah, it looks good.
Which does the Eclipse cost
So I
again?
decided to buy Constellation Andromeda instead of the Crusader.
Oh, that's a great choice because you don't strike me as somebody who wants to do NPC trading. So I think a Constellation was a better choice. Which one did you get?
The Andromeda?
That's the best one to get for a new guy.
It's the most multi-purpose.
Right. Now, the Taurus is... Because all constellations are equal if you're by yourself, basically. Except the Andromeda has a crap ton of missiles. So for...
Yeah, the Andromeda has 52 size 2 missiles.
Right.
Sounds
Which
like a
is
missile build I
absolutely
like.
insane.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
it has ultraviolet lighting? Ooh.
Yeah, but once you fully turn the power on, it's normal lighting, but when it's off, it looks really cool.
Yeah, I prefer when it's off. I think you can turn the lights, your interior lights off. Like, I know in the Drake Corsair you can do that. There's light switches. So if you like a moody darkness, you can do that. But you can't turn them all off, because I think on the Drake Corsair there's a light right above your head when you're the pilot, and you can't turn that off, and that's stupid. Why would you want that?
Yeah.
But hopefully in the future they will polish all that stuff up. Because the Corsair right now, you can just walk onto it and steal it, you know? Or walk onto it, hide, and then punch the pilot to death, and then steal his armor.
I mean, you can, I saw a video where, a guy that I watch, snuck onto a guy's, I think it was a Redeemer,
Mm-hmm.
on Grimhex. The guy took off, like, fully left the Armistice zone, and then Hod already had a crypto key, so he went, murked the pilot, moved his corpse, got in, went and cleared the crime stat he got for murdering the pilot
Right.
with that ship,
Yeah.
and then just went about his day with that guy's ship. Just like, honestly, kind of a big brain play.
Well, that's what you have to do when you're... You know, that's why I've always loved sandboxes, because the best stories are the ones that the players create. Like, the devs didn't even know it's something that you could do. And then, you know, those are always my favorite stories in games like Eve or, you know, like a Rust. I never played Rust, but I would watch their movies every blue moon because they were enjoyable, the guys who were really good at them. But yeah, I love guys who come up with their own gameplay loops like that. Because, like, usually in local, you'll see somebody being salty because, you know, some pirate blew up their ship, you know, like a player pirate. And I'm like, I like that. It's like, yeah, it's like, it sucks you you lost your ship or whatever, but it's good to have bad guys out there, you know? It gives you something to go after.
I think my
I
shields
don't
are
have
broken
any
on the ship.
fucking... I could have swore I had attachments for this. Thought I bought a shit ton of them.
Weird, my shields are coming online.
Your shields aren't coming online?
Yeah, they're staying critical, like they're minimum level.
Put all power to your shields. It's F7 if it's default.
So wait, if it's saying, are your shields actually, like, are the shields themselves generating, or is it just the red thing saying shield power low?
Shield power critical.
That's just a visual glitch. That's just a visual glitch. Get in and out of your seat.
Well,
actually, no, my shields are coming online, but it's like a crawl.
Well, hit F7 if you haven't changed your hotkeys.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, the bigger your ship, the more shields you have, and the longer it takes to regen them.
Yeah. With the Connie, it doesn't take too long, but it has a pretty tanky shield generator.
All right, I gotta buy
like,
more
as stock.
attachments. Right. I can't wait for a proper inventory system. That'll be fun.
Apparently, there's a snub fighter in this.
Yeah.
Yes, you cannot undock it though; it's broken.
Well, you can undock it, I think, but you can't store it. Like, I was able to undock mine, but then it just disappeared and never came back. So I bought another one, but then I can't attach it. They say if you have 2 people, you can attach it.
Yeah, you need to, because it's unless you're like at a station and you get one that's specifically like on a landing pad, it's really difficult to do.
Thank
Unless
you
get one
again for that
leadership
Now
on
they
a
show
landing
up.
pad.
resubscription, Kung Fu C Blank. You are the man. Sorry about that.
Oh, good. I think my favorite reason to like dismiss crime, every time I do it, because I've had to do it a few times now, I just put diplomatic immunity.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That one cracks me up. I always do diplomatic immunity. I am a
Just,
very
like-
important VIP. I'll have you know,
like,
policeman.
You
I'm
can
a-
get out of the pilot seat while you're in quantum drive. That's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You'll fall down when you
Most
come out of
ships you
quantum
can.
sometimes.
yeah, it's just a little, it's just exiting with quantum is a bit buggy.
Oh, that is some cargo space.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, its cargo bay is pretty big.
and the Taurus is even
Um,
bigger because that one's like the
Taurus's cargo bay is honestly a little bit disgusting.
yeah. Well, it's a it's a.
Disgusting.
I don't know if I've ever been in a or no, I have been in a Taurus during the ship expo.
Yeah. How much does the Eclipse cost again?
It's a good question. It's been a while since I bought it. Let me go to my handy dandy Urkel. The Eclipse costs $3.49 million.
Oh, I
Yep.
could buy one.
Nice, get it. It's amazing.
I have like 7 million.
Also, what I do is I use stealth. I only use the stealth modules. I don't use like the military that you'd use on a lot of ships because it makes it to where your targets can't see you until you're really close, and that's kind of what you want.
Yeah. Only modules that I really use are industrial class, just because difference I noticed was with my Aurora, when I was just starting out, I was like, oh, I don't think it matters what class they are. It does, because I tried putting a competitive power plant into my Aurora with like all new weapons and it couldn't do anything. It could not take off. And then I'm
Right.
like, I put it to its stock, but still left all of the new shit, and it used less power. New stuff, the bigger stuff, used less power than the stock items, and like, what the hell? Oh, guess it really does make a difference between industrial things and like racing things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you go on Urkel and you start comparing the numbers, you'll see, the difference. Like the most important thing in my mind is quantum. Like when I was fitting up my Titan, it took me hours, countless hours to fit it up because I didn't know about Urkel. So I was just flying around space, and I was flying around space with my stock quantum drive. So it was taking me like 4 hours to cross the system. It's insane. Insane. Do you guys need anything like utility, med guns or anything? Tiger claws.
It only says there's one person in party. Weird.
That's,
Our buddy went to dinner, I think, right? So he probably logged out.
no, I didn't log out. I just went AFK. But what just happened there is I accidentally pressed F2, and because I'm running Windows, F2 is sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I just put my computer to sleep.
Right. I got
Oh,
you.
good choice.
Well, it was tired. It needed a nap. There's nothing wrong with that. I take naps all the
Yeah,
time.
needed my computer to take a nap. I take naps all the time, and they're always
These arms
at like
don't really
4.
fit.
I take naps all the time. I take my naps at about 1 in the morning.
Right. I'm like that if I'm like hypomanic or something. I sleep like 2.5, 3 hours a day for weeks or months on end, depending on how long it goes.
Like, you don't need sleep.
But then I crash for like 6 months, and where I'm sleeping like 12
Yeah.
hours a day.
Yeah, it's like, oh god. Nap.
Yeah, I want a Mac Flex. I have like a purple and pink Mac Flex arm. Thought I had more
That
than
actually
this.
sounds pretty cool. My first armor set that I used was the Mac Flex set. I started using the Arrow set because at Babbage it's really easy to get, pretty cheap, and it's also medium class armor that is like pieces 30% damage reduction.
Yeah, I think medium is probably my favorite overall because I don't really notice that much of a speed difference with running between medium and light. You notice a big one
Yeah.
when you hit heavy, and heavy's only 10%
Oh,
more
yeah.
damage reduction, which is a lot, especially when you're in a gunfight with a player.
But
But,
for stuff like Siege of Orison, where it's like a massive, like truly massive area to run through,
yeah,
yeah. Another big difference is between light armor and no armor. Like when
Mhm.
you're just like freshly respawned and you're basically naked, just running around in your fucking tidy whities, like, meow. I swear, all I can think is, I am need.
yeah. I was doing Siege of Orison in heavy armor because I was solo a lot of the time, or just playing with like random guys. I can remember
Yeah.
the first time I was doing it, or one of the first times I was doing it. I sat there and I saved this guy's life on one of the first platforms, and then 2 platforms later I go down. So I put out a med beacon, and then he comes running by and he stomps on me. That son of a bitch kills me.
Stomps on
Yeah, no good deed.
you? Bro.
No good deed goes
Bro.
unpunished, man. Because all my PvP buddies are like, "What are you doing, man? Just kill him." Because back then the Siege of Orison was super buggy, so the lieutenants would get stuck in the walls or whatever, so you couldn't finish it. So anytime that happened, they would
Yeah.
just, kill everybody on all the platforms that were still trying to do it. And then you would hear, man, look at that bug. That's weird. But it's amazing.
so-
You'll get like middle-aged guys just throwing a tantrum on comms because they got shot at like the Siege of Orison. It's hilarious. I always try to be a good guy in games because I play games like I do in
I
real
got
life.
interdicted.
It's probably an NPC. I've been getting interdicted every day. Players will interdict a lot once they get it going, and they have like the space.
Interdicted.
Oh yeah, that looks better than I thought it would.
Interdict is bounty yoinking, right? I don't remember what interdict. I don't remember what interdict.
Pulling you
is.
out of quantum, pulling you out of warp.
Oh,
Like, remember Star
oh.
Wars, an interdictor?
No, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's
pretty good.
That's just
Why is it broken?
why. There's literally no reason to do that.
Well, it'll be
Other
cool.
than to be just no. I mean, it's a little bit cool because you're fucking pulling them out of quantum warp space or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why?
Well, think about it.
Let them live their life.
Let's say you've been doing like 4 hours of PvE, and you're like half asleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're kind of bored. You've perfected your bunker missions or your box running, and then all of a sudden you hear that red alert. Your blood starts pumping. Your stress level's over 9,000.
I mean, yeah, there is something kind of blood-curdling about
It'll
hearing
wake you up.
about the quantum fail thing flashing red.
I don't like these arms. Yeah. And then it's possibly players, like when that's a thing. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, I believe there's going to be interdiction craft that literally can pull you out. And so
There is right now. You can get a
that is
mantis.
well, no, I mean, like, there's going to be highways.
Right. We were
And-
talking about this the other day.
Yeah, and going to be people that are going to be stopped in the middle of that highway that are going to try and take your loot that you just got back from, because there's going to be scout vehicles, stealth vehicles.
I don't need to go upstairs. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Every time they implement one of their new game mechanics or loops or whatever, it'll add to the sandbox, right? So, like next patch, you're gonna have a bunch of salvage people, running around playing with that new mechanic. But when they get multiple systems and deep exploration, and then once they start doing like the RNG systems, because there's only going to be so many bespoke systems, right? Because they've said that they want 100, solar systems. Well, they're not going to custom make 100 solar systems, So some of those are going to be RNG, and then they'll have a couple like highly detailed ones, like Stanton here.
So what ship do you want me to
How do I do this?
up into your Carrack?
It's meant for a Pisces. Do you have a Pisces?
No, but I can grab one, and Pisces don't really need much modification.
Yeah, I have a Pisces. I don't know if I buy another one, if I can, I guess I'll just own 2, right? If I bought one.
Yeah. I mean, if it's in the cargo bay, it basically just becomes the equivalent of like the Merlin, how it's just kind of locked onto the constellation.
I wonder if we can fit a light
Locked on.
fighter in. I bet an arrow could fit in here. Yeah, I bet you. An
You can
arrow
fit
could
2
in here.
Merlins. Their
Yeah.
wings fold.
Yeah, Merlins you could definitely fit. Probably more than 2.
No, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
only
I'm
fit
just
2.
gonna put this ship away, aren't I? Because I'm gonna get into your ship.
What
I
do
know
you?
this because I have. I know this because
Because
I
I
have.
drove a constellation here.
Aim.
Yeah, it's one thing I don't like
Fathomir.
about these turrets is like their glass is all. Like it looks like the glass is all scratched up.
Fathomir, did you get a radar lock?
What do you mean?
Is the radar lock thing flashing?
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm in the spaceport.
But yeah, Sid gets 5x5. You can get free Corsairs.
Weird. I think your Andromeda isn't actually in the spaceport because I'm actively locked onto it right now.
Now it's
wasn't
you
in
don't
your
get to
Mystic
keep
Zone, I could
a ship
theoretically
when you
blow
steal
it
it.
up.
I
The
mean-
person can just recall it. It's not a big
I'm not
deal.
going
You know, it's
to.
not like
No,
Eve to where
obviously,
when you
but-
lose a ship, it's it's gone.
I'm going to because that's just bad people do.
And this one you just recall
But,
it.
but it's very much oh god, that is a disturbingly available opportunity.
Yeah, that's good to know and scary. Oh God.
This is such a cool ship, man.
Okay, the game
All right, so we got the belly turret going.
really scary, really quickly.
I think the ship's got like 4 or 5 turrets on it. What was scary there, Vath?
You want to see
You're
if
not-
I can put a Merlin in there?
Oh, we could definitely put a Merlin in here.
It should have come with one.
No,
What?
I'm saying in his Carrack.
Oh yeah, you can fit 2.
Definitely.
I've watched a video on it. They used it as like an aircraft carrier type thing. And literally just had two Merlins in there, and it would get like big player bounties or the like space combat support things.
Mm-hmm.
It would quantum stop the ship. The Merlins would hop out, and then it would launch all 3 of them.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna
was
buy
actually kinda cool.
my ship stuff real quick.
Yeah, I'll
Myself
pull it out
some
here.
more ammo.
Where's this door opening? Am I already on
Yeah,
the
I'm
subdeck?
gonna.
Is that
I'm
what's
also
going
gonna. Oh my. I'm gonna fix the small amount of damage, and then I'm gonna refuel.
on? It's just a
And then I'll
scratch.
see if I can get my Merlin in your ship there.
Sounds
Roll.
good.
I'm also going to inform you right now. Wait, did you pull the Merlin out of the
How did I wind up back here?
constellation before you gonna try it? Because once you pull out the Connie, it's permanently locked to the Connie.
I haven't pulled it out of the Connie yet.
Okay, because once you buy it, you can pull it out individually, but I'm pretty sure I can't pull mine out from the ship like claiming thing.
He's got a weak pull-out
It's
game.
just permanently attached to my Connie. So it might be borked. Sorry to say.
That's a good word. I enjoy Bort.
Also, before you make any edits to your ship loadout, always power your ship down.
Oh yeah, I turned it off and stored it.
'Cause
Yeah.
there was a while when I was trying to change up my my Cuddy's loadout, and I kept on forgetting to turn it off, and it just kept on ending up every time I would go, it would just be flying just high enough up that I either couldn't reach the goddamn door, like the ramp, or
Right.
even if the ramp was already down, I couldn't actually. It was like too high up for me to jump. And so it was just, I just had to remove the power plant, then go in, turn it off.
I was gonna
Put
bring
the
you
power
guys
plant
ice
back
cream,
in,
but I've only got
it's-
one cone. Apologies.
So I shouldn't. So
Some
what you're
apples.
telling me is I shouldn't pull my power bank out of my.
What happened to my
But
backpack?
not if the power is on.
Oh, okay. No. So you're also telling me I shouldn't pull my snub fighter out?
Can you pull out your snub fighter?
I mean, it shows an unknown status.
Weird. For mine it says it's just not. It doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was able to undock mine, and then it disappeared, of course. It's weird. What happened to my backpack? I don't remember taking that off.
Oh, yeah. For mine it just says that it doesn't
Whatever.
exist.
Yeah. Can you see my screen here?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh no. Yeah, you should be able to pull it out. Weird. For some reason. No, never
Let's
mind.
just bring this big boy.
Oh wait, no, you can retrieve it. Weird.
It's got all the ammo.
And it didn't update for like you can retrieve it.
All right. Raw.
Hold on. Can I try
Mhm.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Vathimir, go into the menu really quick. I want to see something. You can do this. Oh, okay, I can. Because sometimes it breaks, and sometimes you're able to just cancel people out of their fleet manager.
Oh, that's evil. So roll.
It's so evil.
Say again, bud.
Roll.
Yeah.
Am I muted on
It's
Discord?
hangar.
Let me see here. Oh, I'm muted on
Yeah. What
Discord.
hangar are you in, so I can?
Yeah, sorry
get
about that,
in?
guys. I was muted. I tried to
You're all
mute
good.
my Discord when I'm gonna yak at chat for a while.
Wait. I spawned in the same hangar you did.
The same hangar.
You might want to.
Are you here?
Yeah.
Are you with me? Where are you at? I don't
What
see
hangar
you.
are you at?
In hangar 2. No, my Merlin's in hangar 2. Sorry.
All right, we are all partied up. Let's see if I can find your
Wow,
beacons.
that is so cute. Oh, that's adorable.
I see. Yeah, I see. Both you guys are here. I'm in hangar 3, I believe. Well, wait.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, you had the Merlin.
No, I'm in
It's so
hangar
cute.
9. Hangar 9.
It is. It's like General Grievous' ship
Yeah, let me
if
pull
it
up.
didn't have the big pools on the
Like
side.
General
Right.
Grievous' ship if it wasn't ugly.
I like Grievous's shit. Kind of had a World War II look to it, like most Star Wars
Watch when
technology.
you're going behind.
Ha, I've opened all of your doors. Try me.
All right.
Oh,
By the way, your ladder and cockpit are open.
I think we're screwing up here.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad I have the...
You need to get that. You need to get that air. It's a convertible.
There we go. It closed.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, mission
I was
success
really
on
hoping.
that.
I think the one thing that I really hope is that for snub fighters that have a cockpit that like literally folds and like flips up,
Mm-hmm.
get so that wait, hangar 3 or pad 3?
If
Yeah,
you're talking to me, I launched. I'm outside now.
Oh shit. Okay. I want to go to one of the landing pads.
Where are the landing pads in this one? It's out here somewhere.
Hold on. I'm elevating to them, and you can just fly to me.
That might be a landing pad right there.
All right, roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to open your cargo bay, or I don't
Hello?
have no idea where I can park this.
Yeah, let me figure it out. I haven't.
It's on the top.
No, I know where it is.
Oh.
I'm just gonna see. Here, let me stop before I run into the station here. Actions. Ship systems.
I can
Please proceed
open
to
it for him.
assigned
Don't worry.
landing bay.
I just
Why
need
would it
to
be in
get
Moby
my
Glass?
multi-tool out. No, you can't. The cargo bay isn't. Pretty sure you have to manually open it. Oh, no, you can.
So
I'm
like
pretty
if
sure you can ship open it, but it's on the open exterior setting. Hold on, I'm almost there. Give me.
That request has already been granted.
Oh wait, Vathimir, can I try something?
Yeah.
Can you come to me really quick? I have my tractor beam. I want to see if I attach to you and then if you fly towards Rawl, I want to see if that'll just tug me along. Oh wait, Vath, you went past me. You went past me.
Oh, that was your thought from earlier. Ah!
Please proceed to assigned
If you
landing bay.
explode.
Yes, I did indeed explode.
Because most ships have it to where you can just open up all the doors, but I'm not seeing it on this one.
Wait,
Yeah,
Val, did you explode?
I indeed did, and I forgot to save myself to here again.
Wait,
So
are
I'm
you
at,
fully dead, or are you just unconscious?
I am dead. I'm respawning at Lorville right now.
Yeah, there is none here unless
Alright.
Let me try the downstairs cockpit.
Alright, well, Vath exploded, because Kruger is
Be
super
alright.
fucking
Oh,
fast,
this
and
party
he
just
ran into the station.
We're all princes of the universe here. We live, we die, we live again.
Yeah.
Because we're the
sadly you are out of
princes
range of
of
my
the
tractor beam.
universe. Here we are, born to be kings.
Oh, it's
well, it's
toggle
really
aim
nice
down
that it's
sight?
saving my armor and everything that I wear.
That's because it's an armistice zone.
All systems online.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, in
always
armistice
wondered
zones,
that.
you don't actually lose anything.
That's cool.
Just puts it
Aha,
to your
open all
respawn
doors.
local
Did that work?
inventory.
That
I
totally
am
worked.
going
I'm
to
very
go
excited.
to the top.
So the issue is if you're on the upper
Oh.
deck cockpit or using like the captain's cockpit, it doesn't have all the options. You want to go to the lower deck cockpit. That has all the options. All right,
Okay,
while you
this
guys are
looks
doing that,
sick.
I'm gonna get out of the
Right here.
I'm gonna get out of the seat in case you guys want to fly around, but I'm gonna take a quick minute and a
Oh,
half,
geez.
2-minute break, and I will be right back.
Oh,
All right, chat, you glorious biscuits. I will see you real soon.
Vath, the gravity on this man's ship.
It's
Oh.
tied in it.
So tight, but it's also painful because I decided that I wanted to go in through the fucking top deck, and I took a bunch of fucking damage. Enough damage
Where
that I
the
have to
fuck?
medpen. I
Where
took
am
enough
I?
damage that I have to.
And we are back, lords and ladies of the realm. Thank you for waiting. Unless you didn't wait. I'll find you. I'll remember you. That's alright. Where are the donuts, man? I haven't had donuts in a long time. I would say at least 6 months I haven't had a donut. I need to lose some weight, man. I'm becoming a chunky monkey. Not a fan, not a fan. I did not. You're full of lies. Thank you for that lurk, Kung Fu C Blank, and thank you again for that resubscription, you hero. You golden three-eyed owl, you. It's good to know. Good to know. All right. Let me unmute myself from old Discord.
Can't. And
All
you
right,
don't have a
Ronald's back.
quantum because you're in the fucking. Oh, okay, you're back. Okay. I've been trying to figure out how to get. I've been trying to figure out how to move it, but you're in the pilot seat.
Yeah, that was my bad. I had to bio real bad. I forgot to exit that. You can fly it if you want. Not right now until we get a.
I'm trying to fly it to Vathimir. He's all the way at fucking Hurston.
Oh. All right, you do that, and then make sure you close. Well, the doors will close automatically when we go into quantum.
I've also
yeah,
been
you
trying
guys
to.
can link up with me at Barnaby.
Mm-hmm. You also might want to bring some extra armor and stuff if we die, because we can set our spawn point to the ship, I think, which is cool. I'll bring some of my mining gear, which I really like. That was going to be my paladin set, but I don't know. I'll have to work on that. I just liked it because it was the blue aerial stuff, because it makes all your pips yellow, which is really nice.
Man, this ship goes fast.
Are you in the Hornet?
No, I'm in the Merlin.
Oh, yeah.
It's going almost 2,000 right now.
Yeah, those ships are cool, man. We should
Double
dock.
Yeah, no, the Merlin is
OP.
ass, dude. It is speedy.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
its only thing is it doesn't have quantum, but it's like, yeah, you don't really need it in a fight or whatever. I mean, of course you'll need it at some point, but hopefully if you can get really good at like docking and undocking a snub fighter, it'd be very useful. Because in the future they're gonna have full-blown carriers, you know.
Galaxy is definitely something I'm excited for.
Yeah. Oh, even though we're in quantum, I can still look. Oh, I was able to look in my local for a while there. That was funny. All right, let's see what the remote turrets look like in this ship.
Let's hit F4 and see
That's
what
a
this
co-pilot
thing...
seat, not a...
Have you been in a Carrack before?
The gunner is in the top. Gunner is the top right, going into the command center, the upper
that.
bridge. Then there's also a few gunner seats around in one of the other rooms in the Carrack.
Yeah, in the back was a belly bubble turret.
Belly bubble turret. Both remote.
You guys
Copy
can
that,
head
Sid.
to Everest Harbor, and I'll be there.
Interacting with real people.
So you said the top right seat has a turret.
Yes.
Okay.
It's it's labeled as the gunner seat, so I would imagine it has a turret.
Oh, like it's written down on the floor somewhere?
Like if you hold F,
I gotcha.
hold F, the interaction is enter gunner seat.
You don't know where the power button is, do you?
No.
It's one of my least favorite games. It's like, where is the power button? Nope, that's exit. Because a lot of the older models, their buttons don't make sense. Like the Corsair, you know, the buttons make sense. But on this one, they'll just like float your inner thought interaction in some random spot.
Looks like this thing's already taken some punishment.
This thing's already taken some what?
Punishment.
Punishment. Shouldn't. Should be in perfect shape.
They gave
Oh,
you
the
a
back is
used
all-
model.
I got
back is all-
screwed. It's
I mean, it looks like the back of all the plating around the engines looks like it's been obliterated with laser reviewers.
There is a bug to where some people will see a ship like it's been destroyed, but it's not. That happened to me I think like last week or something. We had a ship that looked like it had, because the guy shared his view on Discord, and on his end, the ship just looked completely decimated, but on our end, we were doing the Siege of Orson, that's what it was. And one of the ships we were using to get to admin, the guy's like, nah, this one's wrecked, and we're like, what are you talking about? It's in perfect shape. Where the flip is the power button? This thing, they hit it really well. It's like Easter Sunday.
Press U? Or is that
Yeah,
not-
hotkeys don't really work in turrets, for me at least. I always have to use Enter Thought, but all the hotkeys I would turn on a ship normally doesn't work in like turret stations.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. The turrets, literally any seat other than the pilot seat doesn't like
Hotkeys,
listen.
right? We probably have to make our own or something. Which I don't know why, but
Vath, we are on our way to you as soon as quantum cools down.
yeah, I just have no idea. It's hiding somewhere proper.
Hello, Vathmir. They're here.
What
Or
happens
not.
if a bad guy player kills you in Armistice? Do you get to keep your equipment then?
I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure it should. I'm not contacting air traffic control to land. Vath,
Oh, you guys are already here?
Yeah, this ship is
Yeah.
fast.
It's got a hell of a quantum drive.
It's got a size 3 quantum. My girl can move.
Yeah. It crossed the 22 million kilometers in like less than a few minutes.
We got to come up with a name for her. My moderator wants us to call it Plumber's Crack.
No.
Because she's got a lot of junk in her trunk.
We should call it Bixby.
Bigsby?
Bixby.
Yeah, we could have a girl called Bigsby. Because she's big. She be big.
I mean, that's what I called it cow once when I grew up.
It's what you called what when you grew up?
We used to have a cow when I was a kid. I grew up on a farm. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright,
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
try and open up that landing bay.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I'm gonna go do it
Google
in
this.
person because I don't want to mess with all of the doors at the same time.
Let's see if there's a hotkey for specific turrets or something.
Yeah, and I'm just lining it up for y'all right now.
The elevator.
Ooh, am I too long?
No, you're not. It just looks like it. Can in actuality fit too. I've seen it done.
We're looking for turret power, if that's a thing.
Hangar bay. Is it open for you, Vath?
Not this hangar bay. There
I didn't
multiple
think
hangar-
so. I have a visual glitch on my end that's making it invisible. I just need to find the actual door toggle.
What do you... Yeah, the door's closed on my end as well. Just use your F, right click, and then open all
I
doors.
think you could fit a Titan in here.
I thought you could fit a Titan too, but I think somebody told me you couldn't, but I think a Titan would fit in there.
Like, a
It's
Titan
possible.
is fairly similar in size to this snub.
I also think you
It's-
can just land on the landing pad without going inside the hangar, and it'll just stay there because it's got gravity.
Hold
Well-
on, I need to.
Don't quote me on that, but
Are you in the pilot seat?
No, I left, but I'm getting back in really quick.
Okay.
I thought there was like an actual interactable in the ship, but I guess not.
hail and welcome to the chat, Vault Chaplain 707.
Vehicle.
Glad to meet you. Oh, it's going great, man. We're learning this Carrack. I just bought it in game today.
Oh, Whoa.
I'm pretty new at the game, and
You'll
then my
let me
two
know when
buddies
you were
here are
good, though.
even more new. One of them's only been
Alright,
playing
let's
for
just
2
start
days.
sucking you in.
The one currently trying to land the Merlin.
Yeah, look at all the room. You can literally fit 2.
You could fit like 900 dead bodies in this bad boy. Slap.
You can fit a lot more than 900 dead bodies in this thing.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out once they do persistence. That's so cool, man. I don't know how I feel aesthetically about this shit, but its functionality is the tits.
All right, we're good. I'm
How are
off.
you doing today, Vault Chaplain? I think we met before on City Decay 2. Yeah. Right, well, yeah, if you were already following me, it was probably State of Decay 2 or Mountain Blade. Because I only stream this game for, a little bit. Most of my viewers are from Mountain Blade and then State of Decay. I still play State of Decay sometimes, but it's I haven't really been gaming
I
much.
think you could park. You definitely could park a Titan in this.
We can try it
Easily.
if you guys want to try it. I can jump out and
mean,
grab my
yeah.
Titan. Here, I'll jump out and grab my Titan. I can't get this dang
Hold on,
turret to work.
let me open all the doors again.
Do you play Star Citizen, Chaplain? Or I'll call you Chappie.
Well, okay. Then I guess I gotta throw my fucking Merlin out. But I mean,
No, you don't. We can just see if it fits. I just want to see if it fits.
Yeah.
well, I need to get it out of the landing pad. That's the thing. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Actually,
that'd be easy enough.
I haven't had a chance to fly my Merlin yet. Can I try flying yours?
Of course. It's like a
Thanks, man.
150 credit repair. So
It'd have been funnier if you told him no.
no.
It
You're gonna
would've.
pay for the repair if it breaks.
I mean, I have over 7.5 million credits, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
Hey, Night
I've
Shifty.
gotten more donations.
That's a name
than
I always love to
should.
see.
My like 3rd day playing, I was in chat. I was like, yeah, I'm new, and then 2 people just. One person decided to hoist upon me 11 million, and another person 1 million. So my first day, my 3rd day, 2 people decided to combine to hoist upon me 12 million credits. It's just kind of what?
I call those space daddies. Hello, space daddy. Mama needs a new ship. Where are we?
Alright,
Where's the landing pad entrance?
It's to the Oh no! Wait, what? Are you moving?
I'm
Yes,
moving.
I am moving the ship. Oh wait, okay. You need to get on so I can move you closer.
Okay. I think I can just like sit on the hood. Let me see here. See if this works.
You can just come into the hangar.
Yeah, that's for noobs.
You can just come into the hangar, and what he can. I mean, I was just gonna say come into the hangar, and he can just spin the ship and spin you out like a dryer.
Yeah, I want to test out the gravity
I
on the
like that.
landing bay anyway.
It hurts.
Look how cool this is.
There's enough to hurt a little bit.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, does gravity work when it's flying around? I think it does.
Oh yeah,
right?
it does. It
Yeah.
fully does. Yeah.
Because I think we
In
can
that
park.
particular area, yes, gravity does start
Mhm.
persisting.
All right, I will be right back. I need to go to the washroom.
Copy that. Nice. Let's see here. A Titan is. Yeah, I think a Titan would fit here. Maybe it's too tall or something, but I don't know. I think we'll be all right. Wonder if there's a way to go EVA from here. Hail and welcome, Night Shifty. You sexy Trisket, you. Chappie was a decent movie. Chappie was okay. You thought it was going to be a lot better than it was, though. That movie. I've been watching I've watched these 2 Korean movies on Netflix that both had a very similar storyline. They're both sci-fi, far future, dystopian. They weren't bad. The dubs were really bad, but they were fun. I just watched
Alright.
one with my family earlier.
Jump out. You can get right into the landing pad.
I don't think is there. You know how the Corsair has an elevator that'll take you to the top deck, like on the outside of the ship? Does this have that? I don't know.
Not on the exterior, I don't think. It
So
has,
only-
it hasn't.
Well,
Has
you
an
need to get the.
elevator. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You know more than I do.
It does have another elevator more towards the front, but
Mhm.
it's still.
Oh,
like,
no,
more
no, no, no,
towards-
no, no, no. I don't want to get impounded.
I think if you hang out by the landing bays, you know, the ones without the hangers,
Alright, I
I think
need
you
you
can
to
hang
stop
out there.
moving really quick.
Oh, no, we were about to get impounded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I mean like now. I need you to stop moving. Because I don't want to accidentally blow up your Merlin.
That'd make for a better highlight anyway.
Alright, you're good.
Alright.
We're crawling to stop.
Yeah, I've
So,
definitely
yes.
missed you night shifting. You still playing SOD2 at all? Missed all you cats. Yeah, I just got it a couple weeks ago, still
Me?
learning. Yeah, I pledged, or I bought it in, I think, like July, August, June, somewhere
Wow,
around
that
there.
was smooth.
But I've only probably played it for like a month and a half, you know, a couple times a week or whatever. Enough to like know how to get around okay. But definitely not a pro.
At the
Like
joke of making,
I've been
at the
trying
cost of making a
PvP,
Star
you know,
Wars
even on like day
reference.
one I was
Now,
doing
this
PvP.
is pod racing.
That's kind of fun.
I
But
tried
this
to
game's
go
got a
up,
very
and I just
high
pulled
skill
21
ceiling,
Gs and
especially when it
almost
comes to
blacked
like
out.
dogfighting. And there's guys that are
I'm
just
still
super good
pulling
at it.
9 Gs. Holy
It
shit.
would take like, you know, hundreds, thousands of hours to get good enough. But there's other things you can do. Like what I like to do is run around in a stealth
It's
bomber and
mostly
blow up
just
bad
my
guys.
vision going black.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm not seeing much of anything really.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. All right, I'm unmuted. Good to
Oh
go.
god, the boost has such a long recharge time.
Is all your power to boost?
Try and get you in close as possible.
No.
Okay. All right, so about halfway down the ramp is when gravity says no.
I have a landing pad open for you here.
Sweet.
And because this thing is so small but has such massive engines,
Go
it can
ahead.
counteract almost any directional movement instantly.
It's like a mama bird feeding her baby bird. But yeah, this might actually kill.
Weird.
I don't think it's a. This isn't a landing pad. This is an actual hangar.
That's a hanger.
I might
Do
die.
you not live?
That will be all right. I've got a med pen.
Oh wait, do you have a Oh, I was gonna say if you have a tractor beam, I want to try and see if you can basically. I want to see if you can try and basically sketch off
Oh.
the Merlin.
Oh, that's death.
It
Head
wouldn't.
injury.
It wouldn't let me use my my med pen.
Are you fully downed?
I'll
Yeah,
be
he's-
fine. I'll be. It's just flesh wound.
He's very dead.
Oh, I
Like,
well
is he
not.
dead or, are you dead or downed?
Oh, I'm
He's
quite
dead.
dead. Quite. I think I
Yeah,
landed.
he went head first.
That was awesome.
Oh, so like I can't even come and pick you up?
No. We'll be all right. This is my home
you'll have
station.
To get in the
I'm in my my dress, my green dress.
Ah, beautiful.
Wow, that was a tier 1 treatment required. I can't remember the last time I
Yeah.
had tier 1.
bladder.
Good times, good times.
All right, Vath, I'm gonna come park the I'm gonna come park the Merlin. And
I
then
missed
we
your
can
name
go
earlier.
And get raw.
Yeah, that's because of the chat window I'm using here is not very big. We'll go back to this one.
All right, Vath, I need you to just like stop moving really quick. And
Yep,
can you open?
But yes,
like,
quite
all-
alive, Night Shifty, quite alive.
How do I do that?
Can you open like all the? Yeah, thank you.
I'm doing all right, Chaplain, man. Middling. Doing okay today, having a good time.
Wait, did
Glad
I
you're
just
doing
open
well.
everything? I don't think anything was closed.
Yeah, friend me in or join my Discord if you're not on my Discord. Do this real quick.
Okay, keep on coming.
I'll be more than
Good,
happy to play with you. Like
Good.
these two guys, I
I'm
just
just-
met
I'm
in
just
game,
lining
and they're
up.
nice guys.
Good.
But join that, and then we'll
Bring
we'll
her
play
forward.
together if you're in the mood.
Don't worry, I already adjusted my third person.
Okay, you're good then.
I adjusted my third person so it's directly vertical.
Yeah, so it does save your equipment if you die in an armistice zone. That's cool. I never really knew that.
All right. So how do I close everything?
Same hotkey. Like same, just hold F, and
I
then it's the same toggle.
Whoa, I didn't know you could do that. Double click.
Well, hold F and do what?
Hold F and right click, and then that'll bring up your inner thought
Actually
menu.
works.
Ship systems.
And then it's vehicle and ship systems. I can come get it if you need.
Hey, totally works. This is the wrong shade of purple, but admit it's the Lynx. I need a Lynx chest and a Lynx legs for this to work.
It's fine.
Get it next time.
Wait, 2 fresh bounties at Everest Harbor. Who has the balls to attack us? Hey.
You can kill us, especially if you got an eclipse. Easy peasy.
I haven't gotten the eclipse. I haven't had a chance to get the eclipse yet.
I would recommend buying it. It's really good for PvE too. Like you can run like
Yeah.
group ERTs super easy. Super good ship.
Right, yeah. The hangar auto
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah, apparently not. Nor is the landing. Oh, the landing pad started closing. Cool.
Yeah, it's just a little bit slow because of how big it is.
No, you're well. I mean, there's a lot of hydraulic.
There's a lot of hydraulic fluid.
Somebody made a highlight already. I love that.
Yeah, I love when guys make
Wait,
highlights.
what?
Saves me time. I was
They
trying to
made
make
a
a mental
highlight
note.
reel.
Oh yeah, highlights are.
Yeah, hey, he died. He died head first. Like there was no survival.
My people needed me. It was a good time.
Just the
Alright,
most-
weapon.
Moment.
Thank you, Night Shifty.
I want to try something.
You're a hero. I want to try a weapon I don't really use that often. Hey, thank you for that follow of Vathamar.
You're welcome.
Let's see, does this work if I double click that? I think it worked.
There's grenades?
Yeah, you want some? I got a stack.
Nah, I do not trust myself.
They don't work very well though. Their kill radius is realistic, so it doesn't really work. All it does is let your target know you're coming.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah.
And my mic is sensitive.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle
I was
Retrieval
just
System.
None
trying to
of
figure
it
out how to
won't
pronounce
fit.
your name.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to do a Titan or do we want to bring... I think we should just bring 2 snub fighters, right?
Vehicle selected.
Yeah. We might be able to fit a sideways Pisces in there.
Well, my Pisces is
hold on.
broken. I'd have to do a account reset or something to get my Pisces to work again, I think.
Apparently, our shields are overheating.
Really?
Uh,
Wonder why.
Yes.
Weird. I'm gonna go check something because this thing has a ground
Vehicle
floor
selected.
cargo bay, right?
Stand by.
Possibly. You could also just use the
I'm
I
right.
key
Your
inventory.
vehicle has been delivered to the
Oh no,
following
but if I'm right, we might be able to just put the Pisces up top and then shove the Merlin in the bottom.
Yeah, you
Well-
talking about where you'd park like ground vehicles and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Merlin is small enough.
Hey, Tech Happy, you sexy, sexy thing, you. Tech Happy is so special, he has his own sound alert. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. Where's sound alerts?
Alright, don't
Oh,
move
yeah,
too
Roblox.
aggressively, Vathamar. I'm actively... Don't move too aggressively. I'm actively moving around the cabin.
Oh, I guess it's not a sound
Wait.
alert. It's something else.
How many cargo bays does this thing have?
It's got all the cargo bays.
Here's the front garage. Jesus. I don't know if you could fit the Merlin in here.
How you been,
actually.
Tech Happy? Good to see you.
I don't know if you could fit the Merlin in the front one, but you could definitely fit it in one of the side ones.
Yeah, we'll get it in there one way or the other. I think I even fitted this thing, so it's got like upgraded shields and stuff.
Yeah, I think you bought shoddy shields. They're overheating.
Oh, on the Carrack? I
Yeah.
bought military grade shields.
Oh well, there's your first problem.
What should I?
If,
You are clear to launch.
well, no,
Fine.
military shields with either military or industrial grade power plants. If it's industrial, it needs to be grade A. If it's military, it doesn't matter too much.
I think I've got an industrial power plant.
All right, I'm going about 300 right now.
All right, don't move. Don't make too many sudden movements.
I'm adjusting slowly. So don't worry.
All right, cool. One thing that's also good to know is if we want to do like PvP or stuff like that, this thing does have a regen cradle.
Right.
We could set our and it'll just default to your previous one when it's stored. The only issue with that is if we end up on the same server, we might die and just appear in your ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear there's a lot of problems with the regenning from the med bay. It's like bed logging. Bed logging's always a Russian roulette.
Yeah.
I'm unlocking all doors. Oh, you could definitely fit a Titan in there.
All right,
And
hold
the-
on. Let me.
Oh,
Is
wait,
that-
is that
oh,
your
it is-
Titan,
is that-
or is that another snub?
That's another Merlin.
I'm in a snub. I think we
Alright,
could
let
do
me-
like
let
two
me-
snubs and a Titan, maybe.
Let me move the current Merlin.
Does this light help
Let me-
you or not help you?
Well,
Um,
I don't know how to open the doors.
Oh, hold down. Well, one thing is like even out the ship's pitch and yaw, and then push right shift key. That'll lock that in place. And then hold down F key, right click your mouse, and then you'll see like ship options to open up all the doors.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a way to open it from inside the hangar bay itself, but
I think there
it's
is.
borked.
All right, all doors are opening. I
Sweet.
am
Alright,
adjusting it.
There's still the
Yeah.
Merlin. I still have to move the current Merlin, so give me a second.
No, you can leave it
engine
there. I want to see if I
powered
can
off.
park this in the bottom.
I mean, if you want to, yeah, let's try the bottom. Fuck.
Engines are off. We're not going anywhere.
Sweet deals. Make sure to keep those shields on, even though we're in an armistice zone. Shit gets weird sometimes.
It's a proper motto for this game. Shit gets weird sometimes. Oh, yeah, this could be a problem, actually.
All right, hold on. I'm taking the elevator down to where you are.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna fit. I think the Archimedes and Merlin will be too tall for the ground. Well, it's sort
Wait,
of
are
working.
you on gravity right
No,
now?
it's not the
In the
front.
ship.
It's not the front. It's not the front. It's It won't fit in the front. I think it'll fit in the side ones though. Hold on.
I don't know where that's at, but we'll figure it out.
I'll open one. I'll open one really quick. Hold on.
Just jumping jack flash my way out of here without dying.
I did open all
Cargo
doors.
pod.
So
Whee!
At least it should. Yeah, it looks like there's enough room. Hold on.
I didn't know there was a side cargo door on this thing.
There's a bunch of side cargo bays. If you run through the sub deck, you can only get to it from the rear elevator though.
Right. Ah.
wait, how did
yeah.
I manage to fly the big massive thing?
Alright, so I don't think we'll be able to fit two of them inside, but what I could do is just park this thing on top of the landing pad. So go ahead and close all the doors again, and I'll land on top,
No,
and I
actually,
think
hold
it
on, hold on.
stays.
No, it'll fit. I've seen it done. I just need to shuffle the current one over to the side.
Alright.
Well, let's figure out how to open up the other side doors.
I couldn't find the button for it. Hold on. I'll come to the cockpit really quick and see if I can find it in
That'll
the
be
settings.
tight, but we'll get it in there. Goes alright though, Tech. I've been well these past few days. I've been obsessed with Red Dead Online. Man, I love playing Red Dead. And then I tried Red Dead Online for like 2 weekends, and it was kind of fun, but it was dead. Like there were no players. The only players there would be like 2 13-year-olds that were trying to like, you know, tie me down and do bad things to me. But Red Dead Online could have been so cool if it was like populated. You know, it had so much to it. Yeah, I would have loved to have gotten into Red Dead Online. Because I enjoyed the single player. Man, that had to be one of the best storylines of any gaming, right? Because I loved the first Red Dead. I played its multiplayer a lot, like back in the day on the 360, I believe.
If you look at the bottom, there's if you look at the bottom of the ship, see those like rectangles?
Yeah.
Those are cargo bays.
Yeah, but I think they would take like the boxes. I don't think you could, you know, park a vehicle in there, right? You know how like when if you watch the videos on, you know, the next patch where they're gonna be like loading boxes and stuff, I think that'll be what that would be. Like let's say we parked this thing and we filled it up with a trade commodity, I think it would fill up those containers with boxes. And then if pirates,
you're probably right.
And then when pirates blow us up, that'll be where they come from, you know.
Alright, in that case, then, if you want to head to the top, I can, hold on, are the doors currently open?
Yeah. Go ahead and close the doors. I just want to try parking this thing on the deck and seeing if it stays there while we travel. Because we can recall these things super fast. They've got like a 30-second cooldown or something on any mining.
It's fine. Literally, all I have to do is literally just shuffle the current Merlin, like, a few feet, and then we're fine.
Copy.
Nickel deck.
Oof, this thing is fast. We're going to have to slow it down a little bit.
Wait, isn't there a docking collar?
There is, because some stations won't have a hangar big enough for this ship. And
Wait,
then
oh, well, this ship doesn't.
Because I rented an 890, and I wasn't able to, like, dock at a space station with it, because the 890 doesn't fit in most stations, hangar-wise. I play on a private lobby with a small group. Oh, yeah, that would be a lot better. Well, it would just be better to have people to play with. You haven't streamed it all, right, Tech? I've got your account set to notify me, I believe. I know you streamed that one night. Man, that's gonna be a tight fit, brother.
You have to do them opposing angles. So if you go,
yeah.
So I'm gonna go forward, and you have to go backward, like facing backward.
You need to go forward a little bit. Yep, you're good.
Hold on.
Now you come down, roll.
Just need to rotate it.
All right.
Rotate it
Well, you do your thing first, and I'll just stay in still. Or.
Alright. What the hell? I'm just trying to make sure that when we try and take these out, they don't fucking blow it up.
This is like real life when you see a bunch of guys loading a truck and they don't know how to load a truck. Moving everything around like Jenga.
Ball, bring it down.
Alright.
Good.
Yep, you're good.
Yep.
Come on. You're good?
Good.
There you go.
Yeah, like a glove. Good job, boys.
This is awesome. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a Titan and see if we can park that on top.
Alright, let's go. Wait.
Oh.
Well, no, but don't we need someone to pilot the Carrack?
Well, this is for when we land on Micro Tech and we want to go camping or something.
That's fair.
Oh, I found the button, by the way.
Oh, yeah? Where's that at? Right where you're standing?
Over there?
Oh, nice.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
It's right here.
Man, you are a courageous man running around with a non-airtight helmet.
I very much am. Why I tend to fly the ships.
Got two, that's what she said. It's for the price of one.
Yep.
If you die, you will be remembered in the halls of heroes. And then we'll regen you because we are princes of the universe, immortal. Whoop. Somebody hit the gas.
That was fast. I was walking, sit down.
And then you
When
stopped walking quickly.
Oh, wait, you guys are outside?
No, we were inside. G-forces matter when you're moving. When you're inside, you fall over. It doesn't really hurt you, but it does a thing.
It's just kind of annoying, yeah. Alright, I'm in the support seat.
We'll just hug the deck for a few minutes. Yeah, we ignore
How do you
a lot of those
use
sequels.
How do you even use the support seat and like gunner seat?
I wasn't able to find the power switch on that thing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oops.
Man, I wish I was in third
The
person.
Merlins are still alive.
Yay.
The Merlins live.
I saw one. At least one of them. I saw one of the Merlins just spin off.
I
Just,
may
just, like,
or may
slowly
have
spin.
not have accidentally bumped into a turret.
Oh my god.
To be fair, our pilot's like 2 days old in the game.
We're trusting a newborn child.
Man, I
to
really
fly
wish I
this
had a-
massive ship.
I was trying to get in third person, but I was pinned to the deck and it wouldn't let me go in third person for the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we can press charges on Vathamir.
Please no.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I think because I own the ship.
Lol.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that just free money though?
Yeah,
If we press
technically you
charges
could
on
do that,
him
I
and then
guess.
Get his bounty.
Right, but that'd be a lot of rigmarole for 30,000 credits. You don't really make that many credits off players.
See, the thing is, if we do that, then we can break him out of jail and just take him out to security post Carrack.
I do want to check out, because I've never broken out of prison. I think I tried once and then got lost and then fell asleep. But I do want to break out of prison at some point, just to do it. Man, these cameras
You
are
need to take
wonky.
a,
I
you
think
need to
we
get a, like a
should,
map first. Where are y'all at, by the way?
Do something instead of messing around.
I'm
Yeah, I was
that
actually
crew
gonna
one where
ask
we
if
blew
y'all
up.
wanted to do that.
I'm still
trying
on
to stay my
Morville.
guy. I am.
He's
I'm-
still having such
I'm
a
a-
regen.
I know.
No. Neither
That's
am
alright. I love this
I'm
armor.
a
That's
Babbage.
dust up. That's alright.
I'm
That's
a
alright.
Babbage.
Welcome.
Grab your favorite
The
size
ASOP
2
vehicle retrieval
ship,
system.
and then we'll meet somewhere else. Let's see how. Well, this is a good test because I want to see how long it takes me to recall the Carrack. 45
You're
minutes.
not gonna like that.
Yeah, it's
You're
not too
really
bad.
not.
Let's see how much the expedited fee lowers it.
Oh no,
Your insurance claim
I'm
has been
slightly scared to hear this.
So you can get it back in like 15 minutes if you pay 23,000 credits, which is fine.
What?
But as it stands right now, it's 45 minutes.
Ah.
Good times, good times.
Ay ay ay.
Yeah, the Highlander gets really janky. I think supposedly there was like 1 or 2 Highlanders that were watchable because they made a million sequels. But the first one's the best one, of course. Because I think they even
Alright.
made one semi recently. And then there was the show was okay, I guess. You know, the one with Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. It's super corny if you try to watch it today, but it's not that bad relative. I just like that actor. The guy who played Duncan MacLeod was pretty good. But the first movie's
Alright.
all we really need.
Because he blew us up in Armistice Zone, I have all my items.
We're a team. We blew us up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
blew
to be
us
fair,
up.
you did let the new guy fly.
It was
Yeah, we
coming
did.
to get you out of the pilot seat, and then you were already flying and yeeted me on the floor.
His rookiness beat you to it. His rookiness is
His
faster
rookie-
than your little feet.
Faster than my feet, wearing nothing but a backpack, a little bit of armor, and an assault rifle.
Yeah, that's funny.
Altogether, that's only like a solid 60 pounds of weight, and still somehow he managed to beat me.
That's
Ah.
funny.
Alright, well, I'm stuck at Babbage, and I have some stuff to do IRL. Not like log out big stuff, but like I have a little bit of dishes to take care of.
I like the cut of your jib. Nothing worse than people that don't do their dishes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to NBIS, and then I'm gonna
Sounds like a medical problem. I've got a case
I
of the
need to
NBIS.
change my. It really does, yeah. I need to change my respawn point. I'm probably gonna set it to Crew L1, honestly.
Yeah, that's where I live, and I think I've got the highest level missions. If you guys ever need a PV, but I think I've got enough credits to keep us going until wipe. I think, yeah. I think I've got like 9.
Yeah.
How many credits do you have? I've got like 9 million left, give or take.
Currently, I have 7.4 million.
Oh yeah, we're golden. I think we could probably even like get like a hammerhead or something if we wanted.
I did
Yeah,
just buy a constellation.
Constellations are
yeah.
super cool. I love them.
Yeah, before I bought the Andromeda, I looked at the Hammerhead. It's only like 20. It's less than the Carrack.
It's because it's useless unless you got like 6 guys or whatever. Because all the damage
Yeah.
is the turrets.
Yeah.
My buddy has one because he bought one of the fancy ships that aren't in the game yet, and his hammerhead's like a loner.
Yeah. One thing that's going to be the most terrifying is once they implement the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're going to have people that are like, because now there's a ship that actually makes sense to have if the game's becoming a little bit less buggy every patch. Now you're going to have all the people running with
Nice.
as far as Star Citizen goes, not super buggy games.
Mm-hmm.
All of them running in a ship with like 18,000 turrets and a bajillion missiles.
Yeah, it'll be fun once you're able to get like, fights with 100 ships in the sky, and then you've got like 100 dudes on the ground. You're trying to like board enemy vessels. All that stuff's gonna be, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the dream game. It's the game that I would fantasize about when I was a little dude. What do I like better? I need to find a purple that's this Oracle Helmet Violet. I need to get a full set of that. So I think it's going to be like a Lynx core with a Lynx legs and then Oracle Helm.
Is there any? I'm wondering if there's any pads big, if there's any hangars big enough at Babbage to land the Carrack.
Yeah. The Carracks, I've been able to land it everywhere I've been, including the space stations, like inside hangars. So we'll be good to go.
And it's the biggest ship in the game too, so like.
Yeah, I believe. Well, no, the 890 is, I think, right?
So the 890 is the most expensive.
Yeah, but I also think the 890 bigger than the Carrack? I don't know. I'd have to look at the stats on Urkel.
As far as
I
know,
we might be able to loot the Carrack because I had stuff in the cargo hold. Let's see if we can do that.
Vehicle selected.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit on this bench and then go do some dishes.
Copy that, Red Leader. Let us know how it goes. We'll probably be heading up to Microtech in a little while anyway, once we get the Carrack back.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because we're gonna use the Andromeda until then.
Yeah, and then if we want to head to Hurston, I can also see about getting something to throw in the back.
Your vehicle has
Yeah,
been delivered to the
that's what
following
we
location.
want to do. Is we want to see if we can dock our snub fighters onto the constellations.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Game's running poorly today. Well, I mean, we haven't crashed, but like I'm getting lag inside.
I'm gonna mute and then pop off really quick.
Gotcha, bud. Yeah, usually Crew L1's pretty smooth after the initial wake up. I like the movie where they brought the TV show guy in. Yeah, they made some of those. Like, I think some of the sequels were, watchable. Most of them weren't. Like the early sequels, I think like 2 and 3 were really bad. But like the TV movies, like the one with Duncan MacLeod and meets up with what was the name of the first MacLeod? Connor? Was it Connor MacLeod? But I think the lore of Highlander is all right. Kind of like a little bit of sci-fi. You got this like alien race that's trying to, become the chosen one and rule everything, and create like peace and prosperity forever and ever. It was just the execution wasn't all that great. Wait a minute, do I have my... Yeah, I always forget my utility. That's one of the things I always forget.
I didn't care. It was a cool 80s movie.
Oh, yeah. No, Highlander, we're not casting any aspersions on. He was talking about the sequel, the second one. The sequels can be pretty bad. Oh, dude, there's got to be like a dozen Highlander movies. Oop, that's incorrect. But no, the first Highlander movie was one of my favorite movies growing up. Alright, let's see if we can extract some loot from our dearly departed... what was the name you wanted the character to be? Bigglesby?
Bixby.
Bigsby, there you go.
You are clear to launch.
I can't believe you agreed with that.
Well, we haven't had a christening yet. We'll think about it.
I mean, we could also name it Buckaroo
6 movies.
Banzai.
That's a good movie, too. I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of like these old actors that started in that movie.
He had good hair, too. Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Whee!
Now I have a new quantum drive in it, so could be able to reach Burrell 1 pretty quick.
Yeah, the Constellation cruises once you upgrade
Thank
the
you.
quantum.
And please visit again.
I think the turrets don't like our wreck. It's trying to blow it up. Oh, they're killing the snub fighter. That's what's happening. You know what's cool about the area where he exploded is it kind of looks like there was a fire here.
Oh, because in real life, I'm pretty sure that would have caused some fucking mayhem.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
pardon my language.
That kinetic damage. You can cuss, man. I have my chat set to adult, but like anytime I try to do YouTube stuff, I don't care about like because my YouTube I don't monetize it at all. But it's if you use naughty words now, basically they just suppress your video where nobody will see it, which is fine. I mean, I've only got like 99 subscribers on YouTube because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a live streamer who dabbles
Now,
in
I gotta
quotas
see
and
if I have a Carrack in this constellation still.
you talking about a snub fighter? Why can't they kill this? That's the real question. They're hitting
I
it.
still have my Merlin.
Yeah, that's
What?
how it's supposed to do. When you recall the ship, it's supposed to recall your snub fighter. But like on my Phoenix constellation, it's gone. Yeah, it looks like it's hitting them, but it's not. It's like
you could park another Merlin in the cargo bay.
I don't think you can park a Merlin inside the cargo bay.
I beg to differ.
We can try.
I mean, I'll share my screen so you can.
Oh, I believe you. I've been in the cargo bay. I had an Andromeda last patch. This patch I bought a Phoenix.
And tell me how to lift the cargo.
Just use the hold down F key, right click your mouse, and then there'll be settings for your ship. And one will be like
No,
open
I'm
all
like,
doors.
I'm trying to raise it. So I can...
You can raise it the same way. If you're talking about with a button, there's a button on the side that's kind of hard to see, so just F on the side corner. I think there's two. There's one on like the elevator side, and then there's one on the other side or something like that. Why won't you die? I think I can shoot that one. Oh, that one's criminal because that one's owned by my buddy, the one that crashed. You don't have a crime stat, do you?
No.
Yeah, because
Or
then
I
you
would
would
have been killed by security.
Right. I think it's because you only had a crime stat of 1. Alright, let's see if they stop shooting now. Yeah. That's cool. So, normally there would be a cargo container here that I could collect, but it probably despawns like most things do. This is how you can create a cargo container too for like looting bunkers and stuff. Is you put a couple backpacks in your noob ship, blow it up, and then it creates a big old cargo container. Makes looting bunkers a little easier, but then it just despawns and you lose everything, so I quit doing it. Yeah, there it is right there. How cool is that, boys and girls? It actually worked. That's a big one too. I like those. Alright, let's go get my loot. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can use my damn tractor beam here. Ah, I hate that. When you're in armistice zones, you can't use your, like, med guns and tractor beams. It's really annoying. Alright, we're gonna have to do this ping pong style, lords and ladies. Not too much. It's a shame you can't grab this. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just loot it. Throw it in the local. Ah, quit moving, you.
Oh, I got kicked from the party.
I think when sometimes when you die, you get kicked out of parties too. All types of weird things happen when you die. Just like in real life. I do kind of want this box though.
Yeah, so if you could send me an invite here.
Sure will. I'm just looting my stuff from the Carrack. Alright, F11. It says you're still in the party.
Weird.
Hit F11 and then click on, or wait a minute. That's friends. Party. Yeah. Hit F11, go to channels, click party. You'll see that, you know, Master
Oh, yeah,
Roll.
I'm still there, but it's, I guess.
I think your issue is you can't see my icon because that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that always happens when somebody like I can see yours. We'd have to like log out to fix that, I think, which we can totally do.
It's fine.
Where the hell's my Titan? I lost my Titan. Oh, there it is. We got a first time chatter. What's up? We got Nasty Instincts.
Are you gonna try it
How's
with
it
my
going?
Titan? Your Titan on my ship?
No, I was just trying to get this cargo container. Building a PC to play this soon, so hype. Well, congratulations. I get as excited when somebody builds a new PC as I do when they're having a new baby. Don't tell my family that, but it's true. It's true. And it's a little
So-
hyperbolic, but not as much as you'd think.
Well,
What
what's
was your
price
parts?
range, Nasty?
What parts did you go with? And say it slowly and seductively. That's how I like all my tech pornography done. Alright, get down there. Yeah, I'm excited for you, man. It's a cool game. You know, just remember it's a
Oh,
it's an
you
alpha.
got, bought a pre-bought?
Ryzen 5, nice. No, he's gonna build it. XFX Speedster. 32 gigs of Corsair engine. Yeah, you definitely want all the RAM in this game. Yeah, that is a proper PC. You'll enjoy it, man. You'll get good performance. Well, as good a performance as you know. This game's not optimized, of course. Remember that.
I would recommend getting more storage. Personally.
1 terabyte's good for gaming. You know, you just have to kind of like uninstall.
Or get like something, like a backup SSD, like a 500.
Like I have my M.2 and then I've got like a 5 terabyte, old school HDD that I put old games on or media. But I'm not one of those people that has like, 10 terabytes of porn or anything. I don't have a ton of media. Oh, sure. I think I did it. Don't investigate too hard. Just take my word for it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Boop. Almost had it that time.
Yeah, you were pretty close that time.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you don't really need it. Yeah, that 1 terabyte will get you where you're going.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the biggest game right now is, what is it? Is it that Call of Duty? It's like 200 gigabytes.
Yeah, they did not optimize their files.
It's because they're lazy. Optimization takes like time and effort, and they're like, well, people have a hard drive, let's use them.
And they're also like...
I think I got it. As long as it doesn't glitch out again. But if you ever watch like one of those YouTube documentaries on like old school game dev stuff, like think like Atari, NES, that kind of stuff, it's amazing how good those guys were at getting, being able to build games with their limited resources. Like they had to be like masters of that. Nowadays, people are like, just put MP3s in the file, it'll be fine. Just these giant files.
Oh, you got a follower saying what's up.
We got XO in chat. XO is the main man. He is a moderator extraordinaire. And State of Decay 2 player. Boop. We'll only be playing games like this, Tarkov, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Warzone. Yeah, you're good to go, man. I think you'll be able to... Because Tarkov is a small game, right? It's like 20 gigs?
It's 45.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, they added maps or something, right?
Yeah, they added more maps.
I only played Tarkov one time on stream for like 8 hours because one of my moderators bought it for me. It's a cool game. It's just, I think at the time I was doing other stuff. I didn't feel like learning a new game at that point. And Tech Happy bought me Elden Ring. I got to play that on stream. I haven't even loaded it up, Elden Ring. Tech Happy. I will play that entirely on stream at some point. Ugh. I know what you're thinking. Well, this cargo container is not worth all this time. And you'd be correct. This is kind of a fun little mini game I've invented for myself. Don't you run away from me. Alright, let's give it a good headbutt. Oh, it keeps bouncing off right there. It hits like the gravity well, and it's kind of like opposite polarity magnets. Yeah, whatever. Fly free, cargo container, fly free. I remember this. I don't fly the Titan too often anymore, but man, trying to get into that thing is problematic. Cool thing about the Titan is you can get into the cockpit too, which is super cool. Especially if you bedlog and you spawn inside of the frame or something. So what got you to get Star Citizen? Well, I guess because you're building the PC, right? That makes sense. But those are really good game choices right there. You're going to have a ton of fun. I got to get Battlefront 2. I think it costs like $5 right now. I used to play it a little bit, but I think I was doing it on Game Pass. I do like my little Titan though, little space penguin. It's a great little ship. It's a good starter package. You know, or what they call it, a pledge. Did you already pledge to Star Citizen, or are you going to wait? Titan's a good choice. Oh, the Aurora's a good choice. You can basically buy, you know, all the cool ships in game, you know, by just playing the game. Miss you too, XO, as always. Yeah, I've been alright, man. Ups and downs. You know, bad things happen, good things happen. I've been middling. But we're having a good time tonight, that's for sure. Met 2 new buddies.
And we haven't even done anything.
Oh, we've done a lot, man. We bought a Carrack, we fitted Carracks. You bought a Constellation, fitted a Constellation. Blew up a Carrack. Loaded a Carrack. Recovered the loot from the Carrack. All types of fun things have happened. But that's the thing about immersive games. It's not just about, you know, like grinding the missions or whatever, like playing a theme park type game. You can actually just have fun doing this. I mean, I just spent, what, 10 minutes trying to load a cargo container in the back of my Titan? Not because I needed to, but because it's fun. Yeah, that would not be very good for Star Citizen.
Just letting you know I'm coming in on approach at CL or UL1.
Copy that. Now what I want you to do is, as soon as you land here, is go in and set your regen. Thank you for that follow, and nasty instincts. Now that you're a follower, I'll have to start flirting with you a little bit, as I am wont to do with my chat. But yeah, XO, we're in good shape. How have you been all around? What kind of games you been playing? Anything groovy? Tech Happy's been in Red Dead Online with a private server, which is probably a good way of playing that, actually. Because the public servers, when I tried to play it, were very empty. Can you still not see my party icon?
I cannot. I'm coming in at the landing bay here.
I'm going to do a flyby. The other cool thing is if you try to ram somebody, they'll give you a traffic citation. Get a criminal. Because bad guys, you know, you're not allowed to kill people here. What's weird though is I can still shoot my turrets here. Because usually in an armistice zone you can't shoot your turrets, but in space stations you can. But what bad guys would try to do is like ram that ship, because I wouldn't be able to kill them with my guns before the turrets and the NPCs wreck me. I don't do that kind of stuff though. I go after the guys that do that because it's fun.
And because it's right.
It's right and good. You're doing good. You got your landing gear down. Nice, nice. And you can always go in third person if you want. Good job. It's like you're born to it.
My ass into the landing bay.
Yeah, you were pretty much in there. If you hit F4, there's some camera keys we'll teach you, so you can like zoom out.
I was trying to do it all in first person.
Yeah, I do that as well. But sometimes... Go ahead.
I have to head out for a little bit.
No worries, brother.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh yeah,
Alrighty.
Take care. It's fun.
Have a good night.
Good night, bud.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so laggy here. I mean, it's usually buttery smooth, but this server's... We haven't had a 30K, though. I haven't had any crash or any 30K today.
Yeah, after I stopped doing drug runs, 30K seemed to stop, so...
Please proceed to assign
by the way, I am in Hangar 6 if you want to head that way.
What I'll do is I'll recall a... Well, here, you said your Merlin's already on the back of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll just roll that way. Did you already upgrade the Quantum?
On this boy, yes.
All right, that's all that really matters then. For now.
Medical done.
Because the cool thing about the Andromeda is it already has repeaters, which is kind of the go-to thing. I use cannons on my constellation just for like PvE stuff, but for PvP I wouldn't want to do that.
It's Easy Hab, right? No, it's medical clinic. Check it.
Mm-hmm. It's you don't have to take an elevator. Well, you have to take an elevator from your hangar to the the lobby or whatever.
Landing gear deployed. Engine.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
You've been grinding solo Red Dead Online and just vibing with friends. Oh, that's cool that two of you guys have been playing. Have they done something to Red Dead Online? Because I've been told that they've abandoned it. And when I played Red Dead last year, the year before, I tried playing online a couple weekends, and it was a ghost town. The only people I'd meet would just be like guys who would rope you and try to like take you on some kind of kidnapping excursion. But they were never very entertaining. Still a good game, though. Yeah, it's a great game. And the online could be super... It could be... I never played Grand Theft Auto Online, but it could be that good, just in the West. But it needs a population for that. And I think most gamers, like especially young gamers, they would prefer Grand Theft Auto than
to the
Red Dead.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I want the 100i, but at that point, may as well spend $5 more. Well, that's... buying your pledge ship is kind of like buying computer parts. For an extra $5-10 you can upgrade. But if you keep upgrading, next thing you know, you're running around in a Carrack or Polaris or something.
Yeah, I bought a Titan. Good $70. It's a good very first ship.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable.
The Titan is like the gold standard recommendation. That's what I bought. I bought that with Squadron 42 on sale, and I paid $81. Because Squadron 42 is going to be $45, I think. So I
don't even know what Squadron 42.
It's going to be single-player Star Citizen with a story. The only reason I bought that package was because I thought it already existed. I didn't know that it was a fake game. It'll be a real game at one point, but... Yeah. What hangar did you say you're in?
Apparently, it's no longer in 5, so...
It looks like you're moving. Yeah, you're moving. Oh, there you are. What'd you go with? Oh, yeah, that's good armor right there. Proper bounty hunting armor.
Not 5.
Oh, you can see your ship. It looks like a circle with a triangle attached to it, and then it tells you what hangar...
I didn't put it back into its bay.
Bum. Raw, you had to say it. What did I say? Everyone start praying. Yep, gotta pray. Only when you're trying to make a landing as a rookie. After that, you don't have to pray so much anymore. Yeah, I love this ship. Good ship. The ship that I'm gonna grind for is the Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguards are good. I've got the Sentinel. I had a Harbinger last patch that I liked. I went with the Sentinel because it was more agile, and it's got this EMP thing. Which is cool that I never use. I never remember to use it. But yeah, Vanguards are really good. And they look cool. So for when I start, what's the best armor to buy once I get a little money? I don't recommend buying armor. There's a mission you can take. It's a bunker mission, and you can just show up there naked. Naked and afraid. Land there, and the NPCs will kill all the bad guys. You can loot all their armor and stuff. But all the armor is basically the same in 3 categories: light, medium, and heavy. So once you find what size armor you like to wear, then you just find the one that looks cool. They've got some stats that are a little bit different, like like how much cold and hot they can handle on certain planets and moons, but it doesn't matter. Just get the one you think.
No, we are not going that way. No.
Pray for me, chat. Pray for me. I have a rookie pilot in the captain's chair, and I'm scared. I'm so
Why does it want to
scared.
go forward? Oh, cruise control's on.
Yeah, cruise control's got me killed dozens of times, man. Dozens. Yeah, Cutlass Reds are really good. There's a big org. You know, they do YouTube videos, and that's all they do is like, you know, their whole RP is paramedics. But yeah, med running is fun. Bad guy pirates will set up traps for you and stuff, but I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. But that's because there's so many paramedics now. Because normally I would go be a paramedic because nobody else would help somebody, so I'd go after them.
Oh.
But I really love the Cuddy Red. Even for like bunker missions, the Cuddy Red's good. Like if you take an injury, like a tier 3 injury, which is one that's not so bad, the Cuddy Red can fix it. This was my first big
you
ship.
wanna get a mission set up for us?
Oh, you want
While
a
we're
mission?
still within
Yeah, we can do a
space,
mission.
yeah.
What do you want to do? Foot mission or flying mission?
What are you in the mood for?
Well, let's try flying mission. Also, make sure you've got a call to arms. You know,
I already turned that on.
I've got the cave on Daymar. If you ever want to try out the cave on Daymar.
Where's your... You'll have to share that quest.
Yeah, I'll share with you right now.
We can do that one.
The pay is only 30,000, but you can find gems that are worth like 130,000 just off the bodies of the bad guys you kill. It's pretty good. There's no player pirates on this server either. We could do service beacons. They're really far away though, 55 million. You want to set your route to Crusader and then Daymar. The cave can be a real... it can be a little difficult for a new player because you have to do a little bit of parkour, and this game's parkour is not polished at all. It used to be one of the best ways to make money because what guys would do is they would loot all the gems, and then if they reset their character, it would duplicate all their gems in their inventory, so they could just sit there and duplicate their gems over and over again and, you know, have infinite money basically. I don't think there's a medical... There's the Carrack, which I just bought that today. That's got a medical bay or whatever. And you can set your spawn there. And then you've got the Pisces, which has the medical bed. You can't buy that in game yet, but I think you will be when 3.18 comes out. You'll be able to buy it in game.
You want to try and spool up the quantum drive? Because it's not letting me while we're here.
Oh, this station's a little weird. Just point the ship up and start traveling up. Like more up, like 90 degrees. And then just burn this way. Don't hit a rock. And then keep setting desk to Crusader until you see that you can go there. It's like a weird bug. Because what they did was they implemented 3 different gravity wells for the space stations, where before it was just one, you know, the station itself. But now they want to start adding these missions here, so they have these different areas. And this one specifically is bugged. You have to get away from the station before it lets you, like, plot a course away from it. They'll fix it, or they won't. But this is the workaround for it. That would be cool, Nasty. Or Instincts. We'll call you Naz. And then if you want to join a space guild, you know, you can join that one. But I don't really, you know, join space guilds or anything. I just kind of like make buddies in game, like I did here, you know, with my 2 guys that I'm playing with, or 1 guy that I'm playing with now. This is cool, man. This is like watching Firefly right here. I love the constellation. I made a video of me buying this last patch or whatever. was like my first couple days playing the game. Now, when you start getting close to the cave, they're going to delete the crosshair, but just get the crosshair on your sights and then just keep heading that direction.
Okay.
Because you can find the cave even without this mission if you want to go there and like kill the guy running it or whatever. One of my Star Citizen buddies, he made a video of how to find it, you know, using coordinates and all that stuff. And then what you can do is just go in there and wait for the guy to come out of the cave and then kill him and take his gems. I don't do that stuff, but you know, some people do. It varies nasty. Wipes happen. Like, I was told wipes that deleted everything only happen, you know, like every 18, 24 months or whatever. But I've only been playing for a little while, and this is going to be my second wipe. Yeah. Like, I had a bunch of EVE Online buddies playing when I started, and they all quit the game after the last wipe. Like, if you care about that kind of stuff, like, you know, the grind and, you know, all the armor you looted and all the ships that you bought and money and everything, then you don't want to play right now. That's why there's like a warning. Every time you crank up this game, it warns you, like, hey, this is an alpha. Everything you do in game can be deleted tomorrow. You know. But to me, the game is, you know, it's like a toy, right? You just pick it up. Like, I don't... You know, if I owned every ship in the game and I had 1 billion credits, then I wouldn't have anything to do. Well, I had PvP, but, yeah. Because, like, today, I bought a Carrack, and that felt really good. It felt really good to buy it and fly it around. And, you know, in, like, a couple months, it'll be, like, old news. Or not even a couple months, probably a couple weeks, if that. Yeah, every 3 weeks would be a bummer. Basically what happens is when they're adding big stuff, they have to do a wipe. Now, they could remember what ships we had, but they want to sell you the ships with real money. And that's why they delete our ships. Don't let them tell you any different. They could remember that.
It's a really simple code.
Well, yeah. I mean, because they already do it. Because if you buy a ship with real money, they remember it then. But that's how they make their money. They've made $500+ million off selling the ships, and they're never gonna, you know, change that. And I can't foresee this game being like out of alpha for, you know, quite a few years, many years. I mean, you can go and watch old interviews where they'll be like, oh, we'll be releasing this in 2016, and whatever that is still isn't in the game, you know. And that's, you know, that's a long time ago now. Was that 7 years ago?
It's gonna be a long drive, by the way.
Yeah, it's like 200 kilometers away. Just remember that the crosshair that's marking your mission will disappear once you get within, I don't know, like 10, 20K. So just make sure you don't turn. It's also better to stay at higher altitude because you'll be able to go faster. There's not a ton of atmosphere on Daymar, but there's enough that slows you down. So what I do is I kind of go like in the real world, how if, like, let's say you're firing a rocket, it wouldn't stay in like low altitude. It got to go high and then down, you know, like with an arc. But you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how much they charge for their ships, but, you know, if people are willing to buy them, I'm okay with it. Never feel the need to buy a ship with real money other than your first ship, your pledge ship. I mean, you can play this game and get almost all the ships, you know, for $45. What they do like to do is they'll release like a cool new ship. Like right now, they'd be like the Drake Corsair and this RSI Scorpius. You can't buy them in game. You can only buy them with real world money. I like to call them Robert Bucks. You know, USD, Euro, gold doubloons. Those are his favorite in-game monies. His out-of-game monies. But we'll be able to buy them next patch, right? So, like the Scorpius, I think has been out for quite a while because it was out when I first started playing. So, you know. Like the Drake Corsair, instead of getting a Constellation next patch, I'll probably get a Drake Corsair because I like Drake. I don't know. I don't think I like it better than the Constellation, but I do like Drake the Cutlass. I even like the Light Fighter, the Buccaneer. It's not very good though, because the engines will just like blow up even when you have shields, which basically loses you the fight. The Drake's engines like to explode for no reason sometimes. Yeah, the Cutlass Black is a lot of people's pledge ship because it's basically like a Titan but better. You know, bigger, better. It's got a size 2 quantum drive, so it's way faster while traveling. But, you know, that's $100-something bucks. Like, if I had to buy the game again, or I would probably just get the Aurora, or I'd get a Pisces or something like that. Another good one would be the Cutter. The Cutter would be, that's a brand new ship. It just came out. But the Cutter would be a really good pledge ship. That's probably what I would do if I did it again. I mean, I like my Titan, but... And then when you get close to the ground, turn on your headlamp, and then the cave has like yellow paint around it and stuff, but it's kind of hard to see. Because it has to, you know, the textures kind of have to load in. This moon's cool. It's basically Tatooine, just a desert moon.
Does that look like our cave?
It's on one of the. It's on the plateau, the top part. It won't be in the canyon or anything. Oh, did you already pass? If you already passed, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Because all this looks the same to me. Because you've traveled quite a bit since you slowed down. So it's probably like behind us, maybe.
Or maybe just over this canyon here.
But if you look to your right, it's kind of in that type of area. It's not on the side. It's not on the cliff. It'll be on the flat part of the top. You know, the plateau part. This looks like it could be it. You know, off to the right a little bit.
Like over here, you said?
Yeah, like if you point your nose down and kind of look down, that's what it looks like. It's something like that. Not the cliff part though, the flat part. The second story, if you will. I think it's on the, because you were traveling quite a bit once you got low altitude. So start heading in this direction and it'll be on probably one of the other plateaus.
I don't know what this direction is.
The one you were pointing in.
This one this way?
Yeah, turn right a little bit. And then point your nose up.
I was making sure my lights were on.
Oh, yeah. Go like 20 degrees to your starboard right side. And then gain some altitude. You see how you keep wanting to look in the canyons? It's not in the canyon. It's on the top. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go jump in your snub fighter.
Yeah,
That'll
'cause
help.
two
That's
eyes
what
is
snub
better than
fighters are
one.
for. Here, don't
'Cause we're
move.
in the
Don't.
area.
Yeah, don't move too much though, because if I lose my place, which I think we've already lost the place, it'll be tough. I haven't been here in a while either.
Be a lot better if it was daytime, but no.
Yeah, for sure.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
I don't know. Do you have to accept my undocking?
Here, let me.
All right, let me figure this out.
Thrusters, shields, systems, cruise control, couple, VTOL. Opened all doors.
I think it's something I have to do. I just gotta figure it out. It's been so long. And I've only done it like once, I think.
Begin launch sequence.
There we go. Did you do something on your end?
No.
All right. There we go.
Well, I opened all doors. I'm gonna get level to 0 for you, so you don't have too much of a problem. Alright, you should be good.
Yeah, it still doesn't want to disengage for some reason. It said it was disengaging, but then it didn't. I'm gonna have to watch a video or something here. Yeah, it's a really cool ship, Sid.
Some of this stuff in the game is just a
Scare
little...
someone for life saying the
wonky.
Aegis Redeemer looks like a cricket. Let's see, does the Aegis Redeemer look like a cricket? Possibly. I think the alien dropship looks more like a cricket or like some kind of living insect kind of thing. Yeah, see, it said it was undocking, and then it didn't. And now I can't even exit the ship.
Maybe I have to be landed? With landing gear deployed?
No, 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 no. The whole point of this is to be able to do this in the sky. Somebody was telling me that the pilot or the owner has to, like, accept docking and stuff, but I'm not sure if that's a thing if you're in a party. You know, people will say a lot of things that's not true.
Engine system active. Weapons disengaged.
Interesting.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic.
I like her voice, though. All right, Nasty. It was great talking with you. Good luck. Make sure you hit me up in game or in Discord. And be more than happy to fly with you when you get in game, bud. Yeah, thanks. All right, I'm just going to watch a YouTube video. Give me a second.
Hold on.
Oh, you learned something?
I have to be landed for this.
No, I don't think so. The whole point of a snub fighter is you're doing it in the sky.
That is the point, but we're not in space. That's the thing. I don't want to fall to our deaths. Catch my drift?
Well, no. If the snub fighter's not going to fall to its death.
Of course, if you want to undock.
I'm watching a video right now.
Right. All right, let's pause that.
Oh, that's a good. All right, engines are off.
All right,
you
chat.
should
Let's
be able
watch
to
this video
undock
real quick.
now.
Just head over to the Merlin and enter the ship.
Press N.
Yeah, I did all
Turn
that.
on the ship.
Held in, turned in, pressed in, held it.
So you're supposed to back out.
Then hit enter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did all that. Lies. That's a really old video, though. That HUD is from like years ago. The only reason I know that is because my buddy made videos back then about it. All right. All right, let's power off, power on, light ready.
Your adventure, courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
Press N.
Oh, I've done it many, many times. Because the other thing is I can't even get out of this thing. Maybe power's got to be off to eject. I don't know.
Disengaged.
All right, I'm going to log. And then you can try it. I'm going to go to main menu and then I'll come right back, see where it spawns me. Hopefully it'll spawn me here. I think that's the other reason, or one of the reasons I've been streaming is if I'm playing Star Citizen, it's like, I don't know if it's good content or not. Me learning how to mess around with workarounds and stuff. But it's fun. It's fun. What time is it? It is 8 p.m., 8:13. I gotta do dinner here. Are you gonna be playing for a while longer, or are you getting close to being done for the night?
I gotta go to bed in about 2 hours.
Alright. Oh yeah, it spawned me back at flipping Crew L1 or whatever. I was worried about that.
Yikes. No worries.
But it'll be hard to find that cave, and in fact, you'll have a real rough go of it if you try to do the cave without like trying to watch a video. The first time I did a cave, I met this cool English cat, and he showed me, because there's like parts to where it looks like you can jump up, and you should be able to, but the game, the jumping and parkour mechanics aren't very good. But you have to do it at a very specific place, and you can get real lost in those caves. So we'll do it tomorrow. I get that mission all the time. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and log off, and then I'll end the stream here. But all right, bud, we'll do it again. I'll come back in a little bit, see if you're still on, but I'll probably come back after you've gone to bed.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, brother, take care. Had a ton of fun.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, we got a first time chatter. We've got Ghost Recoil first of their name. Howdy, sir. I reckon as a small streamer, it's always good to play games. You just want to play and not... Oh, yeah. But, you know, normally if I'm streaming, I'm playing a game I know really well or that I'm good at. Because I like to interact with my chat, or else why would I be streaming? You know, those streamers who never interact and they're just kind of playing their game, I'm like, I don't understand that. I'd rather just save the resources and shut down the stream. But you're right. And it just depends on the viewer, right? Like, whatever. Like, I have my regulars that have been watching me since the olden times. And I mainly stream to hang out with them. And I have to be in the right mood. But how you doing, Ghost Recoil? Well, you are mighty welcome, Sidicus 5x5. Thank you for being my most loyal Banner Knight. Moderator extraordinaire. You're here anytime I stream. Even if I crank up the stream like 0300. Sidicus 5x5 rolls out of bed, kicks his wife out of his chair, sits down, cranks up my stream. I award such loyalty. But Ghost Recoil, I hope to see you on my next stream. It'll probably be Star Citizen. It's all I really play if I'm gaming. But you guys have a wonderful... Or I guess, should I raid somebody? Do you guys want to keep watching Star Citizen? I think most of you guys don't watch Star Citizen. I'll have to make new viewers. Citizens of the realm. Will do, man. I'll be keen to watch you play. Yeah, if you ever want to play with me in game, it's the same as my Twitch. You know, just master_raw. And all the people I fly with, I didn't know them before I started playing. You know, I met them all in game. Been having a ton of fun. I think I've only met one true creepy dude in this game. Only one. And I've met dozens, you know. Probably like over 40, 50 players I've played with. It's like my first day or second day, I was going after a player bounty. And when I first entered Carrack, he was screaming at some other guys, but it sounded like a raid boss. And I was like, hello? You know, because I didn't know if it was like an NPC, because I didn't know anything about the game, really. You know, I've been following the game since, like, you know, 2012 or whatever, but... Yeah, I don't know about the missions or anything. But anyway, long story short, I didn't kill him, and we ended up becoming buddies, and then he ran an org. And his org only would have 3 guys in it, but between him and I, we would make friends, and now he's got this huge org just off those couple weeks or whatever we were playing. Because he and I were social butterflies. We enjoy flirting and chats. Yeah, it's a good time. Have a good night, brother XO. XO, let's you and I game one day. We'll do State of Decay 2 or whatever. Hey, is Brandon Dunbar still doing his thing? And like Night on Cloud 9 and all those cats? All the zombie lovers? I'd like to hang out with Brandon and Night on Cloud 9 and Only One Is Available or whatever that name was. She was really nice. We'll have to do an SOD2 stream. And then get the gang back. Teddy Bear, or Tatted Bear was in earlier. I don't think he plays SOD2 anymore, but... You guys can always flirt with me, regardless of what game I'm playing. Alright, let's go raid a citizen. I need to find more citizens that I enjoy watching. Alright, new citizens of the realm. Oh, this guy's in a Carrack, which is the ship we just bought tonight. He speaks English. That's good.
I'm not hearing it.
All right. He's got an anime girl as his icon, though. You're not supposed to judge people for such things, but I do. This guy's playing Arena Commander. I have to make some streamer buddies so I know like who's worth watching. Because like anytime I'm trying to find it, like the big guys, you know, they put on quality streams, but it might not be the content you want to watch. And then, like I said, most of you guys aren't going to watch Star Citizen anyway. So we'll just go ahead and end the stream like the old days. Alright. Bum, bum. And then we'll play our outro music, and that'll be that. Boop. Man, I am forgetting where all my UI stuff is for streaming. It's been too long. Alright. Let's get our adios music going. Ah, there it is. Man, I haven't heard this song in 6-7 months.